100%. All right, so once again, this is the Lacerator. Just came out today, October 9th, and I'm excited. I'm excited to check this out. Developed by Games from the Abyss and published by DreadXP. Shoutouts to Terminals.io hooking us up with a review key. Very nice of them. And again, DreadXP, they published Pigface, which I loved last week. This will be, I think, a pretty different game. I think this is more akin to old school Silent Hill, maybe some Resident Evil as well. Old school Resident Evil. There is blood. There will be gross moments. There will be dismemberments. There will be dismemberments, and apparently the dismemberments are like a thing that's built into the game. So, you know, just as an FYI, things will get a little bit sloppy and spicy. But I'm excited to try this one out. Excited to try it out. And we were looking at this earlier in the gameplay options. I appreciate they give you the option between fixed mode and over-the-shoulder mode. I think that's cool. I think that's neat that there is a more modern control scheme or camera scheme. If somebody was like, yo, this fixed camera, I can't fucking stand it. I can't fucking handle it. If they're losing their mind, then sure, there's other options. But I think sticking with the spirit of like the retro vibes of this game, I think we're going to stick with the default option. I think the game is made with this as the assumption, as like the intended camera option, so we'll stick with that. But nice to know there are options for those that really would rather something more modern. Over the shoulder probably is the better, like, easier to work with choice, but you know.
Introducing Max, the man who loves sex. It was just another sexy job with another
not what I was expecting.
But everything went wrong.
No Pantalinos. He's got very hairy legs. Manhunt vibes. I think you're onto something there. Also, we got health. Yeah, look at our hairy ass legs and arms. We got the Siggy. So they tied us up, stole our pants. Well, maybe they didn't tie us up, but they left us, you know, to fucking rot on this chair. Tied us up, left us unconscious, but we still got the Siggy. We got the Siggy. Yes, we got the shift. And I can punch. Not very well. I look at the golden chain. Now, just so we're clear, the shirt says, hold on. What does the shirt say? Does it say sex? It says sexes. I guess, yeah. It's S-E, yeah, like X is in the middle. So it's like a palindrome. Sexes. Sex-es. With the lit Siggy, that's right, man. Alright, so there's no block button. And it looks like there's no, like, combo. You just get one punch. So until we get a gun, we're kind of extra shitty. Here's my inventory. Max, the man who loves... Yep, that's good. That's good. I like that. Alright. That emote, very appropriate right now. So I think they said inspecting thing was E. So I'm looking for, like, any extra items. Excuse me, any sextra items. If there's, like, anything to be found. I'm assuming there'll be, like, a little pop-up. Yeah, here we go. Interact. I'm out of here. And there's another fella. Hey. My cameraman. Oh, okay, so it was not just us being taken on our own. Alright, so he was in A, and I was in B, but the door was left open. How convenient. We'll just walk slowly and confidently. And this is C and D. Alright, got a couple things. C and D, I'm dynamite! Bandages. A lazy husband, I would never. I would never be lazy. I'm always so cool and never lazy. Just don't ask Gracie. Don't ask her for confirmation. Don't give her an opportunity to talk shit on me. I'm very sensitive. No, I don't know how to put a band-aid on me. She said, open your inventory, then select the bandage. Gracie says that to me all the time. Then she says, hold E to, like, apply the bandage. Then she says, press F to pay respects. And I don't know what that means. Someone, a lazy husband. That means this must be bandages. Yes. Or one bandage, just one. Is there a button to apply the fuckage? One can only hope. One can only hope. I like there was like a little kind of bounce. Yeah, like you kind of do some teleport action sometimes. Yeah, like just a little positional. Yeah, it's a little position resetage. Anything else? Anything else around here? Just got the bandage. That's it. Looking for secrets. I'm not sure if this is gonna be like a secret finding kind of game. One was already open, or it was unlocked at least. Yeah, is there a button to like take out your penis and like just start doing things based on the context of wherever we are? One can only hope, man. Maybe that's something we unlock later. Maybe we have to like have like an equipable penis item we can find. So what's going on over there? Can I look in the bars without opening the door? My co-star Stacy. Is she okay? Is wriggling. And I see some strawberry jam under the bed underneath her. Or maybe some ketchup. They were probably having a spaghetti party, maybe. Ah, the F cell. We all know what goes on in the F cell. They grade papers, and they grade them very unfavorably. I do appreciate the little smoke trail we leave with our Siggy. And I guess that Siggy's never gonna go out. Pretty legit. Right, so I'm guessing we'll eventually want to go in there. I do kind of like how it looks when you're backing up. You kind of schmoove a little bit when you're like backing that thing up. I kind of like the schmoove. Can you can back run? That's good. It looks like we're getting pulled, like we're getting sucked, like we're trying to fight against some invisible force that's like, no, I'm trying to outrun it. Like we're trying to outrun a fucking wind turbine that's blowing us backwards. Anyway, I'm over here fucking around. Poor Stacy's bleeding to death. I'm over here like, oh, look how funny this looks. Anyway, so no, there was something maybe in here. Oh, well, yeah. All right, now before I look at you, I want to read the note because it might say, warning, I'm not dead and I'm going to attack you. No, they're going to tell me about holes. Man, I would hope that a man who is known for the one who loves sex knows a thing or two about holes. Place is no exit. Behind cell E, just got to open that door. The Lacerator. Name drop, almost got me. Title drop. If anyone is reading this, beware of cell A. The Lacerator comes from there, or maybe maybe I switch the cells. Well, didn't we come from cell A? Is that like one of those like, oh shit, we're like giving a sneak preview of where things are going? Oh, never mind. Okay, we were in cell B. I was thinking like, oh shit, like by the end of the game will we have become that which we've been fighting against? What's going on with this guy? It's a sharp metal hook. Will I take the metal hook? I will. Improvised lockpick. All right. But it might break. Is he gonna like try to fuck my shit up? Bop. He said the Lacerator almost got him, and now I see his arm has been removed. I think he more than almost got him. Can I close the door? Can I close the door? So here, let's go try to free somebody. So Stacy is like having a hard time. Let's see if we can free Stacy. Can I use my lockpick? Use. Did it break? It did break. I wonder if this is a like a multi like choose your own adventure kind of thing. Like I'm wondering if I could have unlocked this door or our camera guy's door or the hole to escape. And like, but depending on what we choose, it, you know, various potential futures expand outwards. Oh, well, that's something. How you doing? Because Stacy made it time. She doesn't seem okay, but damn, she's hot, bro. I mean, she's clearly wounded. She's like bleeding everywhere. Maybe, I mean, sure, but that's a little weird, bro. The bad words are sensitive. That is delightful. That is delightful. Anything else? Anything else? You all right, Stacy? All right, good talk. So there's a hole. There's a hole that way. Can I inspect this other hole, or have I hacked myself? I think it was this way. Because I used the lockpick on the other thing. Need something to open it, right. And the lockpick is Dunzo Gonzo. Well, I guess we can't do much to help Stacy. She doesn't look okay. It doesn't seem okay right now, yep. Well, our guy's over here like, I opened the door, that's all I can do. Enter the hole in the wall in Stacy's cell is the name of that achievement. Back from the other side. Maybe we can find other lockpicks. Or other things to use as improvised lockpicks. Such as... a gun. Not what I was expecting. Maybe I can shoot open the lock. Probably not that kind of game. Probably more for self-defense. Oh, our arm got lacerated. Maybe me, Alex, is the lacerator. The way I brought him to get his arm chopped. Also, I'm not sure if the word lacerate is correctly. When I think of like lacerations, I think of like just a deep cut. Does lacerate mean like removing an appendage? I always thought of like, you know, dismemberment basically as like appendageal removal. Well, let's go ahead and apply the bandage because that fucked us up real good. We apply the bandage and we're no longer bleeding. There's a revolver on the table. They wouldn't twice, right? Okay, they wouldn't twice. All right. Like, ain't no way, right? Ain't no way. The beauty, this beauty has the power to kill. Equip. So if you were going for a run where you didn't lose any limbs, you would have to know, don't fuck with that thing. And look at that. There was no way to know, unless you'd already played the game, that there was like, because it's just a fucking shelf, right? It's just a shelf or a series of shelves and drawers and cabinets. There was no indication that there was a fucking guillotine strapped to that shit. So, gotta be smart. Gotta be smart. Tissue, yeah, so it's like a deep cut. Yeah, like a deep cut. We're saying not one of the lead singles. We're saying it's a deep cut. Also, I can't take my arm with me, which is upsetting. Oh, I squeezed through. There's lots of squeezing. Lovin', touchin', squeezing. The wire is connected to something. Can I yoink it? Cannot yoink it. What about de-arming you? Yeah. Yeah, when I think of that word, or like, yeah, losing a limb, I think of dismemberment. Such as accidental death and dismemberment. So, I could just shoot, or I could just punch. Bah! Got another bandage. I appreciate that since we lost an arm. That's kind of cool. You can also use mouse to move. That's kind of neat. Since the last arm, our melee is now a kick, which is a little bit faster. So oddly enough, losing an arm was the best thing that could happen to us for melee attacks. Bop, bop. Because now we're fast. I don't know if it does more damage. I mean, typically, our legs are stronger than our arms, usually, so we can probably kick better than we can punch. Well, stronger than we can punch. I don't know about kick better, but can I, like, use this? Like, nudge things? No, I cannot. Okay. Got that. This is where we came from. Oh, it's another hole. Not like the one that brought us here. Any slice counts as a laceration? Oh, okay. So, any cut. Not necessarily a deep cut. Alright, so we can assume it's probably hot steam. Before I commit to that path... see what else is over this way. Probably another door that's locked from the other side. Looks like there's no door handle. Rusty chains that are fragile. Bah! Bah! Get fucking got. I don't think it's that kind of... that breakable. That fragile. Maybe shootable. But this tells me, like, maybe you need, like, bolt cutters or something. Like, something that's, like... more than just your bare hands or feet, but still like fairly breakable. Right, now do I dare open this up? Oh, there's a code. I was gonna say, do I dare open this up for fear of reaching in and a fucking piranha mouth contraption, like fucking like a bear trap, grabs your fucking hand and lacerates the hand. Alright, so I don't have the code, obviously. Alright, well, only one way to go. Only one way to go, and it's gonna be towards happy places. Oh wait, no, not this way. I'm the dumb. I got the terminal dumb. It's gonna be this way. Well, actually, that's not true. There's two ways to go. There's this one, which is a hole much like the ones we saw in Stacy's room. Stacy's room is experiencing a lot of doom. Oh boy. You're probably really nice, aren't you? Time to preemptively equip Shooty Pooty Absolutely. Now, we all know how games like this go, right? If there's a fight you don't need to take, don't take it. So I will not start shit if I don't need to start shit. Unless there's like a key item in there I need, or even resources in there I need, it may or may not be worth it. And so I might have to go in there at some point, but if I can get by without having to go into there and without taking the fight, I'm not going to. This is a survival horror game. This is not a, you know, Pigface, you could blast everybody if you were good enough at the game. This game, yeah, you probably could. Probably, like, could take on most fights if you knew what you were doing. But this is not a first-person shooter, so I don't, you know, by default know what I'm doing. Survival horror, you're always playing a character that is, like, you know, not necessarily a combat-ready badass. So, we have to play it smart. There's a box with the number lock. The man on the wall told me it's the number of victims. Make a note for that. Man in the wall says code is the number of victims. Lazy man told me the last three killed 99 people. Lazy guy said 99 victims. But an unfortunate individual ain't one. Got 3 more recently, or 4. So we'll try a couple things. There's a revolver, but it's a trap. Yep, only a fool would fall for it. There's probably a way to turn it. Yeah, thanks. Maybe this is like an indication of you gotta like check everything before you try anything. Like before you even attempt anything that seems like it could be chill, be extremely cautious. Another path ahead. So I can see what's in there, but I can't, like, crack it open necessarily. Not in my current state. Nothing on this wall. No, sir. Yeah, so maybe, I don't know, maybe, oh, shit. So maybe if I would have looked elsewhere. Oh, shit, not the camera. Headshot. I was hoping the trap would maybe get him. Yeah, so maybe if I would have, like, looked elsewhere in or around the shelf area, maybe like an unlocking mechanism would have presented itself. So I wasted 2 shots. I didn't miss any shots, which is good. It's a little bit wobbly. The aiming's a little bit wobbly, especially when you only have one hand. And you do have some like manual control, like I'm doing this right now, obviously, which is actually quite nice. It's a lot more manual than I was thinking. But if you're holding steady, that aim is wandering quite a bit. I want to accidentally fire and waste precious ammunition. Precious and quite minuscule amounts of ammunition. Well, unfortunately nothing in here. I was thinking maybe if I dropped him, I'd get something for my troubles. Alright. So I can go ahead and explore this area. Take a look-see. I still got the hurties. His arm's still hurties. Steam regulator needs to be adjusted. Now I have no way to adjust it. Ah. Right. Alright, well that's as far as we can go for now. Into the wall vagina we venture. Let's see what this code is going to be. I wrote down what the dude had said, the notes. It provides 3 digits. So, the number of victims. Lazy Guy said 99 victims, got 3 more recently. Now, what I want to know is, does that include the Lazy Guy? So we'll just say just the first couple of attempts. I'm assuming there's no punishment for failing. I'm assuming. And by the way, we got Quilitos over on TikTok. What's up, bud? Thank you for joining. We're playing the Lacerator. This game just came out tonight. So the note that we saw from the other guy said the guy that the Lacerator had taken 99 victims and had maybe gotten 3 or 4 recently. So we'll say 99 plus 3. So we'll do 102. All right, cool. That was not as complicated as I thought it'd be. Now, last time I reached in to retrieve something, we got our arm removed from our bodies. I'm gonna look around. Like, is there any sort of mechanism, any sort of, like, fuckery to indicate that some shit was about to go down? I'll just take it. Okay. So now I'm, like, suspicious. Now I feel like I can't trust anybody, man. Oh, I thought it was gonna be a melee weapon, dude. I got all excited. Now, can I use it? Now, I know we're gonna use it for, but can I also use it on this guy? To, like, break that shit open. I can't use it here. Ah! That's why I said ah. Well, we know where it can be used. Let's take it to the obvious place. I was hoping I could use it as a melee weapon because, you know, our guy does fine with gun, but eventually gun is gonna go away because we only have so much ammo. So, there are one good arm. It's a big ass wrench. Look at the size of that fucker. You could clobber a motherfucker with that thing. Oh, but of course we left it behind. Of course. Now we do have a limited inventory size. 6 items is not much to go by. Let it be known, by the way, where's he keeping those items? I mean, the gun or the bandages. You know, maybe he's got like things stuffed into his undies, but there's no pockets presumably on those puppies. Well, we adjusted it, but it's still not perfect. Now, the depth perception makes it a little bit tricky to see exactly how far away. Gonna time it. All right, we're doing all right. We're doing all right. There's another one in front of us. Oh, 2 of them. I see, but they're like stacked on top of each other. Right. And we're in the rust halls, or maybe the blood halls. Ominous and red and evil. Wow. More bandages. Not putting a gun anywhere near my balls. Smart man. Smart man. I'm sure you know there are people out there who have not been so wise about such things. I need both my arms to open this door. The good news is I think there are ways to like find prosthetics and shit. Like I don't think we're screwed necessarily. I also don't know if there's like... It's not like a roguelike. I don't think it's the kind of game where you're expected to like die and reset. I mean, I don't know, maybe, but I don't think there's like stuff randomized necessarily. I don't think. So, although there are different paths, I don't think you're like locked out of something permanently. And like you die and reset. I don't think it's that kind of game. What this? Can't even open the hatch from this side. Probably a shortcut. Because I have all 3 of them left. Smart man. Oh, I hear more things. Bandages? I will take the bandages. Lots of bandages around. I will inspect this. And open it. Right. A familiar sound. Seems a little ominous. Like the second I pick this up, some fuckery is about to happen. I'm like looking for any interaction points. Any obvious traps awaiting my handsies and fingies. Okay, well, if there would have been a cutscene of me reaching for it, I would have started to worry. Did the music change? I'm gonna lower the ambience a little bit. And maybe the music a little bit as well. Let me know if the audio balance needs further adjustment, like if it's too loud at all, or if there's aspects that are too loud. Hopefully it should be okay. I'm actually tempted to go all the way back and try to get our camera guy, but I suspect the game would say you can't use a screwdriver to pick a lock. I mean, maybe you know, in video game land. Oh, here we go. This will just bring me back here. I was gonna say maybe in video game land or in movie land, yeah, you can use it like in like an improvised manner, but probably in most cases, not so much. Now we still have our screwdriver. That's nice. It didn't like use it forever. And I can't equip it as a melee weapon, unfortunately. Got our gun. Good thing this has a laser sight. Something. Oh, well. Can't say I'm too surprised. Will you take the arm? Or will you take the hatchet? Well, can I take both? I can break stuff and defend myself. Like, can I take her arm and, like, eventually... Or I could just take my own arm with me. I could go back and take my own arm with me and, like, eventually reattach it if there were to be such an opportunity. Just a single attack. No combos. You can, like, sort of aim it. Kind of, sort of. You can't, like, throw it or anything. And I don't think you can, like, block. Well, maybe you can block. I don't think so. I don't think it works out. Can you break it, though? That's a fair point. Yeah, maybe break. Let's go check on our bro. I feel like I should check these other areas that were either empty or we'd scoured previously. So our camera guy still seems to be alive. I do appreciate it. It says don't escape. So I wonder if there's a class of person that loads up this game, sees the thing on the wall, and just goes, oh, okay. And then just, you know, stands here. It's like, I don't want to play the game. They tell me that I shouldn't. Cameraman Rodriguez on the other side. So can I use it? Can't use it here. Ah. Stand back, Rodriguez. I got you, baby. Unsurprisingly, does not seem to work. What if I do this and then attack? No. It's the thing you do in all the Zelda games, or at least in Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask. You find a wall that's locked, you just instinctively just want to wail on it against, like, on the locked bars with your sword, knowing full well it won't do jack shit, but sometimes we all just gotta flounder. Right, so do we go back the way we came, knowing that something spooky awaits, or which is to say follow in the path of this fella? I would say that's probably the most interesting path. Is it the wisest path? Let's see. So no save option just yet. Let's follow him. Follow the trail. See where it leads. Leads this way. Not from the other side. And I cannot... The screwdriver. Right. Can't use ear. Heck. There's other things to drive a screw. Oh! I think I see... Yeah. Well, this mechanism right here connected to something, right? So that would have, yeah, severed the line and allowed you to acquire the gun ahead of time. Now, the trick, of course, is how would you have killed the guy without the gun and without damaging yourself? Yes. Give me the revolver. Did I get another one? No. I was gonna say, did they give me another one or more ammo? So, a light bug. A mild bug. So if you get the revolver and then disable the trap and go back, the prompt appears, but nothing actually happens. Inconsequential. But that was the giveaway. Look for the connection point. Look for, like, an obvious sign of some fuckery. Lessons were learned. Lessons were learned. All right, so we can't follow in the footsteps of that other of the blood path, but maybe there was something here we could now pursue, because that's right. That's where the guy was. I unscrew this guy. No, I cannot. I smack it. There must have been another path then that had something that was unscrewable. Let's go back the other way. Oh, shit. I couldn't quite tell how far away I was, so I do appreciate the iframes. I'm thinking the other way instead. Right. In fact, the chains on the door that were this way. Oh shit, it's off the chain, baby. Anything else back this way? I don't think there was. Nah, we good. We Gucci. Bonk. It bonked. I'm going in, motherfucker. Is that Stacy? Hey, girl. You alright? You know, oh. Am I interrupting something? I was about to say, like, if I can go without attracting anybody's attention, that would be great. I'm not gonna waste ammo. I don't think she's, like, guarding anything, or there's anything that I need to deal with that's in front of her. My concern is that I think no matter what I do, I think I have to take this guy out to get where he's going. Where he's facing, that is. And I'm a little bit worried that if I start a fight with him, she will get notified. And she'll, like, rush to like, get my ass as well. And then I got that pincer attack. I got people on two fronts. I'm like, what is it, Napoleon? Was Napoleon the one who was conducting a war on two fronts and it was his undoing? Anyway, I guess same risk though. If I attack her, he might hear the fight and join it as well. So I guess no matter how I do it, there's a chance. I'm not going to use my gun though. Only 4 bullets. It's not much. Not much. Ah! Ouch. So as you can imagine, melee combat, a little bit silly. Bop! He's got that dodge. Bop! Okay, one more. I gotta use the bandage. Bop! He's out of there. Let's use another one. And maybe even use one more if I was feeling frisky. So that's the trade-off. That's the trade-off of using melee versus range. Of course, melee, you're kind of screwed. Is there like... There's not like a dodge button. It's because he was like... He was schmooving. He was kind of going over the place. I can maybe like... I can maybe kind of do DIY it. Or if they rear back, I could do like... Huh, you know, try to like shift run backwards. There's no dedicated like backspace or side dash, that kind of thing. It's like I could at least like try to go backwards. So I should maybe like try to position myself so my back, the space behind me is open for dodgeability, ideally. If I'm ever in a melee situation. Oh, we have to go from the tippity top though, don't we? From the tippity toppities. I almost wonder, is there like an opportunity to climb on things over there that I'm not aware of until I deal with this situation? I think not. I think there's like a whole second level. So I don't think the answer is climbing on that stuff. That doesn't strike me as interactable. Now, all y'all know about the yellow gamer paint. The yellow gamer paint that identifies when something is interactable in like a modern game. I mean, I guess there's that too. But anyway, those don't look like they're interactable. So I will assume that they are not. Just know that we'll be back in this room. I know where that came from. Probably. Oh. Well, if it's only a single bullet, I think 1 bullet for 1 kill is actually not bad. Trick. Like, the arm's really wobbly. The arm's really wobbly. Can I reliably make the shot? Yes, I can. I think he's dead. Jim. He's dead. That door is open. So shortcut. Okay, so now we're retracing the steps of the big bad we know has taken Stacy, who we know we've worked with a whole bunch. We know she's a great person, probably. And to our guy, she's a smoking hottie, and that's the most interesting thing he could say about her. I'm looking to see if there's anything under the stairs. Yeah, nothing under the stairs. I appreciate that guy is a little bit dead. Yeah. Let me check his pulse just to make sure. Let me check his pulse. I'm the only one who stopped to see if he's dead. Wow. Bandages? Revolving cylinder. I don't know how to properly reload it. Wait, hold on. I can reload a revolver, but I don't know how to properly reload it. So I'll switch the entire cylinder. I feel like my brain is having a stroke reading this. I can reload a revolver, but I don't know how to properly reload it. I think he means I can fire a revolver, but I don't know how to reload it. So that tells me, yeah, you don't get individual bullets. You get an entire cylinder that you just replace. Which, fair. I mean, there's the quick loaders too. And that takes up a whole inventory slot. I don't know if they stack. Like bandages stack. So, glad we did find some ammo though. That is helpful. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, right? It's like, I can reload a revolver, but I don't know how to reload it. I mean, maybe he's saying, I have the ability to reload it, but I don't know how. Maybe that's what I mean. I don't know. Or maybe it's because we only have the one arm. Maybe that's what it means. It says I'm in my current state. That's maybe what they meant. Also, it is acknowledging. I think the developers are, I want to say maybe Brazilian. So, you know, there might be English, not necessarily as a first language kind of things going on, which is perfectly fine, obviously. So, you know, there might be some you know, little localization tidbits. I'm not going to fall down there. She's not noticing me. And we got Toggy. What's up, Toggy? Bullets to be wasted. I think you're probably right, Toggy. Yeah, it's one of those games where you don't just reload and any unspent ammo gets added back to the pool. It's probably one of those games where, yeah, if you reload and there's bullets still left in this case, the cylinder, then they are considered wasted. So it want to be extra careful when it comes to resource utilization. It's good to see you, by the way, Toggy. Hope you're doing well, man. This game is pretty cool. We're still kind of in the early stages. You might have already heard about this game. This game just came out. Woo! Just wondering if our guy would like comment on that. I don't know if I recognize where that is. Maybe that's like, well, obviously the bottom floor in the previous room I recognize. So maybe the bottom floor down there is just a connection to where we already were earlier. But a little spooky. Or it would have been an instant kill. Who fucking knows, man? I don't know if you can lose your legs in this game. You probably can. I think anything is possible at this point. Oh, cutscene. Is it a flashback? Oh, it's an autosave. So there are autosaves. There are checkpoints. We have a moment. We reflect on our adventure so far. We take a drag of our ciggy. Or the game expects we're gonna die soon. It's like, yo, here's a moment where shit's about to get fucky. So, I saw a black spot on the wall. Here's a moment where things are gonna get weird, so we're gonna have a spot for you to, like, not get got, hopefully. Also, now we've been introduced to this mechanic. Don't know how this is gonna work. No going back now, baby. Just that last one. Maybe if you move slowly, it's less likely to. But I was moving slowly over the one earlier, and it did not hesitate. Oh, boy. Hence the autosave. I'm gonna guess those are spikes. Propping the door closed. I'm gonna guess there's a spikes underneath. I queue myself up so I can kind of go diagonally here. Did I do good? And they don't reset. Let's come up. I could look, but yeah, they don't seem to reset. Now, I'd be real screwed if this door was locked. Luckily, it is not. more ammo. No, bandage. Yes. But I heard a noise for a moment. If I should get my gat ready. Oh! Speak of the goddamn devil. Alright, well I can't really back up. Oh, I can't reload! Oh, he killed me off into the spikes! Can't say I'm surprised. Can't say I'm surprised. Alright, so let's reload back here then. Good thing I did the save. So now we know where John Lacerator is. Where Lacerator is. Good old Lacerator. So we know how that's gonna go now. It'd be really cool. It'd be really cool if I could like lead him onto the thingy and then circle back and then bloop a little bloop and have him drop into the spikes. That'd be dope as fuck. I don't know if I have that level of coordination or if I have enough time to make that happen, but that'd be cool as shit. That'd be extremely cool. And I just find like a landmine or something I could put down, like a claymore or some shit. Either a claymore the landmine or a claymore a giant sword instead of this little hatchet. Can I throw a TV at him? Anything else? Oh! It could potentially be worth my while. It's red as fuck. I think it can explode. That is the rule in video games and movies. If a barrel is red, it's full of explodable stuff. Banana. Oh, that's delightful. I would never eat something with this shape. Bro, you're doing yourself a disservice. Bananas are amazing. Bananas? You're telling me you're not gonna eat? You're telling me you've never eaten a popsicle in your goddamn life? Bullshit. Man's out here being like, yo, if I eat that thing, if I put that in my mouth, this is gonna make me gay. The answer is yes. If you've eaten a banana once in your life, sorry, you like dick now. Sorry, that's how it works. That's how it works. Gotta make the rules. Sorry. Gotta tell your boss. Calling to work tomorrow. Sorry, boss, can't come in today. I'm gay now. I like dick. That's how it goes. Can carry new. Oh, that's actually kind of nice. I increased my inventory size. Watch enemies fall. That's exactly what I'm hoping. It'd be really cool. What I'm wondering is like, does it just make them fall down and stun them? Like you place it, and they just go and fall down, or can I put it in front of the spikies and somehow like lure him into like sliding off of the spike? That'd be super fucking dope. But I think it's more meant for the red barrel. Let me see if there's anything else before I commit to that one direction. You inhale the banana. That's basically. You're right. You're right. There was that one really funny video where the guy was on voice comms on like Call of Duty, and the guy's like, fellas, is it gay to drink water? Because think about it, all naked men use water to shower, therefore the water you're drinking has probably touched a penis. And then it's like, fellas, is it gay to kiss a woman? Because women like men, and that shit's gay. Like, and it just kept getting more and more absurd with every new comment. That is kind of what comes to mind with this bit. Also, this area just keeps on fucking going, man. There's a second barrel. So if the first barrel was not enough to stop a motherfucker, a second one might just do it. And maybe that's the idea. Maybe the idea is one is probably not going to cut it. Sure enough, these do stack, which is nice. That is nice. I got 3 shots to my name. Long ominous corridor. I like it. I like it. We'll eventually hit a dead end. Is that here? Not yet. Oh, it slides. Is this an elevator? It is an elevator. Now the question is, do I see what's behind door number 1? Do I go back to see what that's all about? I think maybe I do. I'll just assume that reloading is fairly quick. That's like a menu interaction. We got more, well, slightly more bandages now. We have the banana. The question is, do I just try to time it? Or do I use the banana on the, like, near the barrel and just get his ass? Because I'm thinking if I run quick enough, I could turn around and pop him. It's like, yeah, we open the door. He's going to start charging. So what I do is maybe not even turn around, just go bup, 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 bup. And, like, get to, ooh, actually, yeah, get to that point and then pop it. That's the thing, though. It's a lot of coordinating, especially this guy's wobbly-ass aim. I don't know. It's a little scary. Maybe we play it safe. Maybe we play it safe. Oh, drop? Drop the banana? Oh. I think that means like, oh. Well, I guess I hadn't thought that far. So wait, okay, so I can't just use it and get the banana peel. I was thinking I'd like use it, yeah, like place it on the ground to be slippery and make the guy fall over. Unless the idea is you put it over here and like trick the guy. I don't want it. And if I say drop, yeah, I think that means it's like you're throwing it away like it's trash, like it's gonzo. So one can only assume then the banana will be used for something else. Something more devious. Best I can do is, yeah, just try to pop it quickly. Try to move quick and get into position. That's what we'll try. Alright, so I'll position myself as far away. Here we go. I do appreciate the skivvies this person's wearing. Very, very sensual. Oh no! Oh no! Ouch! He cut off my penis! Oh no! A fate worse than death! Bad ending. Well, now I'm just sad. Oh, we're still gaming though. We're still gaming. Oh, he's gone. Use. No. I was thinking maybe we could reattach. All right, we'll use the band-aid, the bandage. I gotta say that was not on my bingo card. So because I missed, and you saw exactly what happened. I was like too far in the corner. So when I took the shot, it like fucking hit the wall. We all knew that was coming. We all knew that was coming. But the man who loves sex. It's the man who loves... It's past tense. Oh, they changed it to past tense. Oh, our poor guy, he was so sad. He was so sad. Can I use it? I mean, listen, it's not the same, but it can at least occupy that space, man. All because I missed my fucking shot, man. Take a hydrate from Toggy. Lost his arm, lost his penis. Raw fucking day for Max, the man who loved past tense sex. Brutal. Well, was it worth it? What was this guy hiding behind door number 1? What could possibly be worth losing your penis over? Well, here's the dismembered remains of our coworker, who they were classy enough to censor on a Switch, which we will probably need. So you probably had no choice but to engage with the lad. Now, whether or not you engage with him successfully, you remove his penis before he removes yours. Yeah, I personally, he was wearing like lingerie, very, very sensual. Very sensual. I can't fucking believe. Man, remove my... He could have removed another arm, could have removed a leg, could have just done damage, which is what he did last time. He wasted no time just dealing damage to us. It went right for a very personal dismemberment. There's a door back there, by the way. There's like a little door and like a little thingy. If I could like move something out of the way. Maybe that's what the barrel would do. Maybe it would destroy. It seems kind of far away though. And it feels like something that flavor text would help to identify. Something that would say like, yeah, these shelves look kind of rickety and fragile, like something like a large Like some kind of shock would do the trick. Now the question is, do we persist in our current state, or do I save scum? Do I load before the penile removement and see if we can best this man? I say we keep going. I say we keep going. I say we stick with the spirit of the game. Yeah, we wouldn't be able to go very far without this thing.
When the rusty and fucked up elevator reached its top, Max got surprised by a pretty room. Who the hell is this psycho?
What if I would have? That's a fair point too, because he like did the last bit of damage to me at about the same point I was about to go into the hole. That's what she said. So there's a very real possibility that maybe, yeah, it was just like a combination of those two things. Fiction and business careers, that creep must be smart. That was a delightful transition. What happened to the Pinor? So we know the Lacerator, the game, can remove body parts. We lost an arm at the very start. Well, the guy hit us once and we just got a message that said, penis dismembered, penis removed, and our guy fell on the ground and there was blood everywhere, and then our guy started to cry, and then when we stood back up, the bad guy was gone. So I think if he takes a body part, he does not keep fighting you. He like runs away. But I'm sure he'll be back. I'm also sure if we would have hit him with an explosion, it probably would have like knocked him out, but it wouldn't have killed him. And I really wanted to really wanted to use the explosion, but I missed my one shot, and well, it went basically how you think it would go. Biology, anatomy, psychology, and actor biographies. Very specific. I like to imagine the Lacerator, this big, muscly dude wearing a bra and panties inexplicably, sitting in this very elegant room, sitting in this very lounging, comfortable chair, reading all this nice fiction and nonfiction. His bloody machete at his side. Just cozy and chill. Is that a shiny? I see like some little fuzzy thing there, but I think that's not a shiny. I'm seeing what I want to see. Give me back my penis! Now it's a quest for revenge. At first it was a quest to escape. Now it's a quest to reunite with our old friend. Dear Diary, concentrate on my new role. Spent a bit of time being by myself, or being myself on another business. Wait, bit of time being myself on another business. Being myself, an odd phrase. Last day has been productive in multiple ways, but I'm tired. I have this space for myself. Nothing in the world like the old art. It's inspiring yet relaxing. What is the old art? Hunting people for sport? Saying I need more time, started a fight, and I respect her for it. An important role, I need to concentrate. My second business is way more satisfying. Are they somehow making a living under dismembering people and lacerating things and people and penises? Alright, well, nothing else there. There is a door, and there's this. Bodies, natural shapeshifter. Okay, nice and fucked up. Banana. Stick the banana in the hole. Can't use the ear. Ah! Think maybe stick the banana in that little, like, glowy spot, maybe? Can't use it. Damn. Alright, well. Go this way. Some plants. Are those healing herbs? A la Resident Evil? Old ass movies. Let it be known, not old hyphen ass. Old ass movies. And as the man who loved sex would agree, he probably would be down for some ass movies. Although now, it might make him a little sad. Being penorless might make it a little bit hard to enjoy old ass movies. Why the fuck would I take a plant? No, it's an herb for healing. Maybe it would help you regrow your penis. I don't fucking know. I don't make the rules. What if I did make the rules? If I did make the rules, I would make a healing herb that could restore some body parts. Battle for survival. Flying with the children was the only solution, but a wrecked egg had to be left behind. Lonely bird had nothing but itself. Okay. Something in the wall here. Cracks in the wall. An explosive or a powerful drill can destroy it. What about a one-hand penorless axeman? No dice. Oh, I hope nobody snatches my penor today. I say on penor snatchfully. Person. If you say so. Take that! Can I apply the banana? Oh my god, am I duct taping the banana to a wall and calling it art? That one modern art exhibit that got a lot of people mad. Instinct. One can only hope. Fancy door. Is that the love door? That might be the scary man. I'll go in this door first. If there was ever a scary place for a big scary man to be, it'd be the love door. Hearing pleasant music. I'm not used to pleasant things in a game like this. Bandage. Uh-oh. Unexpected. But I guess it's chill. Classic movie notes. Uncautious whisper. Not a careless whisper. Golden film reels. The tongue scenes are great, but wouldn't work nowadays. The tongue scenes. Actors seem connected. The most romantic kiss in cinematic history. Dan, those slaps hit hard. Wonder what kind of cinematography, or not cinematography, what kind of cinema this person is enjoying. Notes about other movies. Is it possible there's a certain style of film this individual was known for enjoying? It's a private theater. It's pretty impressive. Golden film reel. Rare movie inside. Uncautious whisper. Should be a romantic one. How this thing just kind of opened up like that. A little dubious. Do I dare play this mysterious movie? See the keypad. Code. Probably locked. For the code, of course. A snuff movie? Yeah, I mean, getting weird. Oh, that's a place to travel. How you doing, fella? I know you. Lacerator videos. I'm just like you. His first room. He doesn't fit anymore. He's too muscular. This room is safe. Code is in the arts. Body parts, painting, bird, poem, slaps, movie. Interesting. Thank you for the note. So body parts. Just making a note. Painting. Bird. Poem. Slaps. Movie. When I was thinking slaps, I thought they meant like the slappenings of certain body parts. I wasn't, things clapping, cheeks clapping. I wasn't thinking like, actual slaps. So saith wall. Not person in the wall, but wall. Yo, Formidable Thunder, who says, I thought you're gonna lacerate these nuts. Who's gonna tell him? Who's gonna tell Formidable Thunder? So, well, I guess in all fairness, the nuts actually might be okay. Technically, I think the nuts are okay. So, no, we're not gonna lacerate these nuts, but the lacerator, the villain, did remove our penis. He did remove our penis, and there was a message that confirmed your penis has been removed. And then our guy fell on the ground. He was crying and bleeding. And then when he stood up, the monster was gone. So I think we've learned that if the lacerator gets your ass and he removes something, whether it be an arm. Now, the arm got removed from an environmental trap, but if you remove something, he doesn't keep going. He leaves and probably comes back later. You give me trade, you give me food, I give stuff. Ooh, I got a nanner. I got a banana with your name on it. If I give you a banana, could you give me a replacement prosthetic penis, please? He gives me a shiny last aid kit. That's legit. That's legit. Could I give him a screwdriver? Gives me... Oh, he doesn't want. Okay, so some things he will not take. Okay. I'm like, well, what else should I try? Should I try to give him a bandage? Or it might have me use the bandage at least. Chop the fuck off. Yeah, specifically food, but I'm over here like, ooh, he might take other things. But he did take the nanner for the first aid kit. Now, when it says restores full health, I'm going to assume it just means health bar. Doesn't mean restores body parts. And so we'll come back here. And we have other things to give this nice lad. This was a safe room. The bad guy can't get you here and he can't squeeze through. I think that's how it works too. If the Lacerator happens upon you, seek out a room like this with a narrow opening because he's like too buff and muscular to reach. Alright, so I'm gonna do this. Am I gonna open this thing? It's locked. Okay. Bonk. So I'm gonna reread the notes and get like the deets for the password. Did they enjoy the penis? I hope so. I mean, the dude absconded with it. The moment it was removed, he disappeared. Doing Lord knows what with it. What with it or to it. We just appeared with it, was gone. Would it been eaten? I would hope it's not eaten. It'd be nice to be able to reunite with it and have it reattached. I like to think it's still out there. I like to think it's still out there. It just went away to the farm. I tell myself it went to the farm. It's not gone. It's not dead. They had to just go to the farm for a while, for a long time. So they said, bird parentheses poem, lonely bird. So probably just one. Lonely bird. In asterisks, no less. Surrounded by asterisks. The other one was body parts in painting. So there's this one, which says person. I mean, are those body parts? I see like a couple of shapes. The other one is instinct. I see two legs there dangling. So we'll say that's probably it. We'll say that's probably it. Say two body parts. And then let's watch the film. Let's watch the weird movie. Or sad penile removed pants, underpants, old ass movies. There's an old ass movie. Let's count the slaps. All right, let's count them together. Live action, no less. Is he gonna start some shit? Is he gonna get into trouble? Maybe get a little handsy where he shouldn't? Oh, she removed a glove? Oh, so scandalous. Be careful, that's how you get pregnant. Premarital hand-holding without a glove? Ooh, be careful. What a fantastic night. I like when movies do that. Like, as a bit. She's into it. She's into it. No slaps yet. Oh, la la. I zoom in. Oh, yeah. A little something for everybody. They really go at it. Not even like a little smoochie is like, no, just fucking going ham. 1 second later. Pretty and juicy lips. Maybe. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4 slaps. Oh, it even said slap 4. My husband's lips are better. Oh! Absolute cinema. So that was the uncautious whisper. I think I prefer the careless whisper myself. All right, so let's go ahead and input the code. The code, Alex. Let's see if this works. So we said it was the lonely bird. 1 is the loneliest number. Oh, no. Body parts first. Body parts first. So we said 2 body parts. We saw 2 legs, 2 leggies. The 1 lonely bird. And 4 slaps. Was that a confirmation? A clunk confirmation? Farsight says, not what we usually have here on Thursdays. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. It's a slight deviation from our usual Thursday dealio. Irossi says, you know, some people would say not my proudest fap. Irossi over here saying like, nope, I'm down. I'm down for this. And then Farsight says, down boy, and like sprays with water. But I'm over here saying, well, yeah, sometimes you need to shower afterwards. But it was really good. You need to, you know, cleanse the sin a little bit. It says freezing cold or feeling cold? Freezing cold. Well, I need some pants. And ideally, something to stem this unpleasant blood loss. Out for revenge. Oh, another nanner? Another nanner. Tell me that we can exclusively only find phallic foods in this game. Like hot dogs, popsicles, bratwurst, like very wiener-shaped things. That way, like, at every turn our guy's like, I refuse to put this in my mouth, so we bring it to the guy in the wall. Recent empty bottles. Booze. The guy says, there was something else like, nope, not today. We can take the nanner back. Presumably it'll give us another first aid kit, or last aid kit. Go and do that now. I'd say there's no rush. I would say unless we were to use the first aid kit, the last aid kit rather. We're doing okay on healing items. We got a couple standard bandages as well. We're in a fairly okay state right now, all things considered. That is a door. Not sure if it's open or not. Or unlockable, that is. This. It's fragile. It can break easily. Sounds like a challenge. More ammo. We're doing all right on ammo. 4 clippies. That's actually not half bad. Now, you can tell already what I'm doing, right? I'm saving it to the last drop. Not a single piece of lead gets wasted here. Whereas I could probably go ahead and go for the reload. The nice thing is that it seems like reloading and bandage application all happens in menus. So I don't necessarily have to... pause to like do a reload animation. Okay, so I'm not sure what the significance of that was. That makes me think there might be something important that way. Let's go this way for a smidge. Also, unexpected 1970s egg chairs. You remember the egg chairs from the good old days? A lot of anachronisms. Decoration base, I've got too much stuff. Well, I could deliver the banana. That would probably just give us a second last aid kit. I could go ahead and use the 2 bandages. We're probably going to need that before we can do much else. It was what? What's a base decoration? Decoration base. Okay, so there's something we're going to have to, like, assemble. So before I go downwards, and open that door, before you go downwards to experience, or to experiment, with other inventory shenanigans. So see upstairs, and then there's this Doa. Will not budge. Was there anything else this way? Nope. Just a note that said freezing cold. And then as we approach the staircase, we heard the, like, vaguely porn-sounding music. We will never find the key. Me and Mommy will travel tomorrow, but we haven't finished our treasure hunt. So there's a place you cannot see. Let the temperatures guide you. You'll never find it. Alrighty then. Let the temperatures guide you. Oh, I see. I see. It's like when you're getting closer to it, you're getting warmer, and when you're getting further away from it, you're getting colder. The temperatures guide you. Your son, duh. So it begs the question, is the Lacerator, like, is he a family man? Or is it possible that this is, like, the protagonist's house? And this is the protagonist family, and his wife and his kid. And his, like, this is all, like, maybe not in his head, but some kind of, like... Uh-oh. Yeah, maybe the dude was approaching. They would probably give us a cutscene. Yeah, it's like if it's one of those where, like, we're gonna reach the end, and it's gonna be like a reflection on us in some way. I think we've got enough ammo. Oh no, it's like a stealth thing, I think, right? Or is he coming towards us? I know he's coming towards us. Maybe? Headshot. Reload. Shit. Oh god, it's very awkward. All right, let's do a quick heal. Let's do a double heal. Bam. Bam. Now we're freeing up inventory space. I guess if nothing else, I can maybe just go for the melee. Maybe I need to practice my melee anyway. Wow. Oh, he fell down. Some of the fall damage you get him at least. He's just kind of wandering aimlessly. I did shoot him in the head. It's entirely possible that the location damage is not really a thing in this game. Oh, he's fast. Bonk! Big fucking bonk. Launched his ass. Alright, well now I can definitely get the base decoration. I wonder, since we've lost our penis... It's gonna be a weird sense, but I wonder, since we've lost our penis, are we more susceptible to losing more health? Like we take more damage from hits. Because that was quite a lot we took just now. A la Mario 64, when Mario loses his hat, he's more susceptible to damage. He takes more damage. And if the answer to that is yes, does that beg the question, is Mario's hat his penis? Is that what he uses for reproductive purposes? Now the weird music has begun. Did that guy just get back up? After I bopped the fuck out of him. Is he one of those dudes who's just not gonna stay the fuck down? No, I think he's there. I see a blob of something. Maybe there's more. So we can still deliver the banana. No, that is not a euphemism, but it kind of ought to be. attach this plastic Kraftwerk to something. Kraftwerk, I remember that band from the 70s. Or 80s, I think. German electronica band. Oh, shit. Hold on. Something. Oh, God. It's so awkward trying to aim. And that's kind of the point. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. I'm trying to run. All right. All right. All right. Oh, fuck this. I'll waste all my ammo. Ooh. Runs away. This is a punk ass little bitch. Bonk. Bonk. Got his ass. Yeah, it's almost not worth using a gun, at least in my current state, because, you know, without it like an arm, like a second arm, there's no studying this thing. So like it's so wobbly. It's so wobbly. And also, I think intentionally the game gives you weird controls that are like you're always a little bit awkward and kind of clunky. So it means you have to make some tough choices sometimes. So I'm not gonna say the game has bad controls. I feel like that's setting up for like a maybe what's the word, like I would just say improper expectations, but they're meant to feel clunky because you're not like some combat badass. This is how I would. I wouldn't say this is how I would handle the situation, because if I lost an arm and my penis, I wouldn't have made it this far. I would still be on the floor crying. That part would have not left. Or I would have not left that part. But just the idea of I'm just some guy. I'm not like some badass who is like combat trained and like knows how to deal with this kind of fucking trauma. So anyway, I'll spit out. I would say if I take one more hit. Oh motherfuck! If I take one more hit. Oh, he throws things? Alright, so we're out of heals. Did I actually fire the shot? I did not fire the shot. So they can throw things now. Fucking hell. Alright. I'll go and reload. I'm going in for melee. Fuck this. Oh, he hits back. Shit. Oh, kind of a 1-for-1, honestly. He's out. Now, what was he guarding that was so important? Bandages? Bandages. I'll use it. Okay. We got a banana, which means we'll have another first aid kit, presumably. So we were getting hot earlier. Nobody should be trained for this. No one should know how to deal with losing an arm and a penis in a combat situation. I don't want to be trained for something like this. Alright, so as much as I want to keep exploring, I'm wondering if I'm better off going right for the goods. The more I explore, the more there's a chance I might wander into a horrible situation involving a big man who's going to steal another one of my penises. Oh, hi, Mark. Congrats on your new role, honey. Hardest character you've had to play, but I'm sure you can do it. Me and Kevin will miss you while you're in Rome, while we're in Rome. Have fun preparing for your role. We get back, Kevin will have a sleepover with his friend Lucas, and we will have an unforgettable night. So saith Crystal. We, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, will have an unforgettable night. So we're kind of piecing together maybe a little bit something about whoever's house this is, their personal life. You know, these two presumed parents of these children who are not related to each other and are not married to each other have some sort of deep connection. And the guy's name is Mark, not Max. Our guy is Max. Okay, anything else? So I'm guessing, is this like a bathroom? It's a very, kind of. It's like a vaporwave, hot tub bathroom, like entertainment space. I will avenge my brother. Dragon Tourney 3. You know what? I'm gonna make a note for these because you can best believe there's gonna be a passwords here somewhere. My crime, which I committed inside an abandoned castle in the middle of nowhere. Watching TV while inside a tub, that's a killer idea. Dance Till Dawn 2. Our love, oh, it's in the bottom. I'm a big dumbass. Over 4 hours of pure dance. Codename 8. Grab a drink, it can be your last. So I'll make a note. So codename 8. Grab a drink. I'm just gonna make like quick notes here. Dance Till Dawn 2. 4 hours. Dance. That way we won't have to like double check these things. I come back to like see this again. This one is just my crime, middle of nowhere. If there was one for 0, if there was an entry for 0, that's probably it. This is gonna be for some kind of code, some kind of door code. And then Dragon Tourney 3. Avenge brother. Alright. Can I step in the hot tub? Would it restore my health? I think if you've lost multiple body parts, submerging yourself in water, probably not a great idea. The idea is to stop bleeding. Soaking in warm water is not a great way to stop bleeding. We gotta check the toilet. Now, every once in a while, you will hear people yell at you, scream at you at the top of their lungs, that video games cannot be art. They will claim under no circumstances can video games be art. And you're gonna sit there with your ass like completely hanging out of your body, just your balls and your penis just flopping all over the place. You're gonna tell me that this screenshot right here is not absolute cinema. That this is not like, this doesn't belong framed on a wall somewhere in some expensive art gallery. Just this screenshot, just as it is, with no other context. You're gonna tell me, you're gonna say with your entire chest that ain't no way. But I better not die first. I believe every game has the potential for art, and that right there is just is a beautiful one. Here's the boy key. I can unlock a door with it. Now, will this allow me to access body parts? That's like, yes. What is the boy door? Like, well, will it lead me to the ability to reattach some things? Why that was in the hot tub bathroom remains to be seen. Female clothes inside, nothing useful for me. Expensive lady clothes. Some of them are very sexy. This one locked. Enter the code. So, not going to try just yet. And the off chance that, like, you know, 3 false attempts, incorrect attempts, grows a second penis and then removes that one from you. Some shirts, but not my style. Is this the boy room? Giant. Oh, it's a mirror. I can see a pretty face. Pop. I mean, I can go ahead and try it. The thing is, for some of those posters, there were multiple numbers represented. So it could be a couple things. And versus, like, trying to brute force it, I think I'd rather the world building tell me the way. Just to be clear, that's not a door there, is there? Yeah, just make more bandages. Honestly, that's the smart call. Just make more bandages. Bandages. Bands for ages. Motherfuck. Fuck, I am just terrible. Ow. Wait, this guy is fucking swinging. Good lord, can I block? I can't block, can I? No, it's not that kind of game. I think I have to shoot. I think I have to just get good. I think I gotta get good. Let's shoot. Shoot. He's dodging. Fucking dead. God damn it. I think I gotta get good with shooting, man. Like, especially these guys, they are so fast. It's one thing if they're going like, bah, and then they kind of wait for a minute, and then they kind of do one of those. But if they're just on a fucking, if they're a fucking hurricane, and they're just, what's the word when someone's just like, yeah, like what's the word, like fucking, what? There was a word for it that Pete Townsend would do. That was his like signature move, playing the guitar, just going wow, wow, wow. There's like a word for it. Windmill, thank you. He's fucking windmilling. Just endless haymakers. Endless haymakers. So, I think I gotta get good. Let's see, what do we have at this point? So this is before we encounter that one fella. I can still go back for the bandage. Or for the whatever the banana man's gonna give me. Now the nice thing potentially, I'm gonna go back for the banana man, the food man, the wall fella. I'm gonna go back for the wall fella. There's a chance he might give me something else. What if he gives me, say, a better melee weapon? He probably won't, but I mean, you know, I'm just saying. I can hope, I can dream. Let's go ahead and give that to him first. Then we'll rejoin our current location. Good news that it's real quick to get back here. How's it going, fella? Give me food, I'll give you better stuff. But another banana. Nothing else, another bandage or a first aid kit would never be bad. Another, yeah, last aid kit. All right, so that's useful. And now, and it also confirms it is a predetermined trade list. So depending on what you give him, you are guaranteed to get something else in return. And it's the same thing each time. And of course, these two stack. That's great. That is good, good, good. Go and grab that base. And let's look elsewhere. I was kind of like going the wrong way. Maybe not intentionally. I was just exploring. But I definitely had avoided the hot areas. I definitely avoided the hot area. I think we determined all these other rooms were locked. I gotta get good with shooting, man. I gotta get good. The thing is, this first guy actually wasn't too bad. Because he would at least back off sometimes. He wasn't just constant, like, he wasn't W-keying the whole damn time. Wait, unless this is after I dropped him. No, because I would have been able to see his corpse down, like, the bottom corner there. I wonder where he... From whence does he pop out? Hot. He's so on fire, feeling hot, hot, hot. It might have been that room? Oh, there's the boy room. It's boy-coded. I know where the key is. Is this not where I died? I think this is where I died. So, okay, there's the girl room. So, yeah. You know, the enemy locations maybe do get switched up. Because, yeah, we absolutely would have seen a fella by now. If not two fellas. We would have at least heard the battle music. Jesus fucking Christ. That's one. Back that thing up. Back that thing up. Yeah, he's doing the windmill thing. That's like a no-go. That's a no fucking go. At least here, behind the center of mass, center of gravity. I don't know if headshots are a thing. So like just going for center of mass, perfectly fine. Yeah, if you just fucking W key, if he's just windmilling, trying to go for melee is probably a fool's errand. That's a great way to lose a lot of health. You know, the nice thing is, of course, by now we have 2 full heals and a couple of extra bandages. So we have a decent bit of healing. But I would say we probably have, if I can land my shots decently, we have more ammo than we have healing. More opportunities for range damage than opportunities for healing. So, it begs the question. We've been to the other side. And I think, yeah, this is where the guy popped out. We never actually saw what's in this room. Oh, fucking Christ. Fuck. Alright, so when we had the camera kind of like trained on where we were aiming, it was actually kind of nice. I am so bad at aiming, it's comical. Right. 3 shots center of mass, drops him. I think I missed 4 shots and hit 3. Terrible. Terrible aiming. Shame and aim, yes. The aim was shameful. But we have more... Well, I say that. I did technically blow through half of my magazine. My extra cylinders. Where are you assholes even coming from? Alright, he's actually chilling. He's got one... Oh, he's gonna throw things. Yep. So when they have one leg, they will throw something. Are they throwing chunks of meat? Do I dare? This might be a foolish errand. Bop! Then I duck back. Oh, he still hit me. Fuck. He's actually in a very defensible spot, unfortunately. It's gonna go, and I'm gonna move. I'm going for it. Fuck you! Bop! I got his ass. Hell yeah. This... So is there anything in here? I mean, I guess in all fairness, maybe I didn't need to kill him, because he's like a sentry. He can't move. So assuming there was nothing here that I needed to, like, kind of ruminate on and interact with in a greater sense, we probably could have just walked past him. The TVs are in this house. Yeah, there's nothing in here that we necessarily need to interact with in any sort of long form. Interesting, the bodies disappear, which tells me that there might be respawning enemies, which is concerning. What's up, Jet? We're playing Spooky Game. We lost an arm. And I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but the bad guy, excuse me, did remove our penis. And it's not like, oh, haha, it just looks bad. No, the message appeared on screen. Your penis has been removed. Our guy began to cry. Honestly, I kind of felt like crying when it happened. Actually, I want to see him coming. Yep. Hold on, what the fuck is it, an armless man's? What are you gonna do, bro? I mean, oh, he's gonna headbutt. Yeah, he's gonna headbutt. And, dude, these fucking enemies that just, like, W key. Oh, shit. Oh, God. The dudes that just W key are kind of awful. Oh, my God. I'm, like, struggling so much just to line up my shots. Oh, no. Let's leave here. This claustrophobic area is doing me no favors. This is one of those games where, like, the aiming and the controls they're meant to be a little bit wobbly. Especially because we've lost an arm. So our aim is extra wobbly. And the guys like to dodge. Oh my God, I'm, like, struggling so much. Oh, God. I think it's one of those where he, like, gets less accurate the longer you hold it. Like, it's like his arm gets tired. I don't know if that's true, but it's really a struggle. So unfortunately, we've powered through a lot of ammo. I don't know, maybe I shouldn't be trying to fight them. Maybe I should just be running and just... Because the music got quiet, it made it seem like maybe I had lost him. I don't know, because we are kind of powering through a lot of ammo. I entered this area with 4 clips, and now I just have 1. 4 extra clips, that is. I just have 1. Personal computer. Yep, that's the noise that computers make. Good job. We know the bathroom. I like the fixed camera shenanigans there. I already have too much stuff. He said spits. That's a lemon, which would give us maybe something else. For the fella. I'm not putting it in my ass. I can't get love key. I'm already carrying too much stuff. Is that body hair? Yes. An excessive amount of it, no less. Personal computer programs for nerds. What a bunch of nerds. Only 1 palm tree that's incomplete. Can I apply the decoration? I can. And that does free up some stuff. So the love key. So there was the boy door and the I guess love key door. We know where the boy door is. The boy door key, that is. And there's the lemon. I don't know. Yeah, the implication of a lemon just sitting on this person's desk is very delightful. Right, so I think we saw where the doors are. There will probably be at least 1 more fella. That's the guy that was patrolling earlier that did find our ass. Earlier, when before we died. That's the note. Alright, we know about that one. Was there anything else? There's that locked fella. We made notes about the posters. There's the mirror. A hot tub. We don't have room right now. Guess I could just use the 1 bandage, but I feel like I shouldn't waste any amount of resources if I can help it. There's the posters. There's the hot tub. E. Right there. So that's the same. Can't take a shower. Can't use the toilet. And of course, the prodigal moment. The pivotal moment where this game went from a video game to being high art. How am I going to pee without my dick? D*CK. All manner of vile dismemberments and blood and guts. We better censor those heck words. Censor those swear words. We don't want to upset anybody. Alright, so I'll go ahead and use this key. I'm not going to use it. I'm not going to open it just yet. It's now unlocked. I'm going to do the same with the boy key. And then I'm going to grab that lemon. I'm going to run back to the wall man. The wall man is kind of... He serves a similar function as the toilet hand man in Majora's Mask. There's just wall man who wants food. Various food objects. So far, it's just been produce. Here's a whole lemon. Well, in all fairness, I guess it's actually a half lemon. But it's not a whole-ass lemon. It's a half-ass lemon. Oh, wait. I'm a big dumbass. I wanted to grab the door. The key. Okay, well, I guess... Let's go ahead and take this back, then. Take this back to the wall man's. The wall produce man. Maybe he'll give me a replacement penis. Maybe he'll give me a better melee weapon. I suspect he'll give me ammo. That makes the most sense, I think. No idea where that other bad guy went. Seemed like that guy was just kind of patrolling somewhat randomly. Maybe we'll bump into him again. Hard to say. The nice thing is that getting back to the wall hand man is a fairly quick jaunt. Fairly quick venture. Go on, Broheim. I got you this thing. Hands you back a penis regrowth serum. You drink it and you regrow 1 to 3 penises. Also, yeah, sure enough, more ammo, which is good. I mean, I definitely want that. I definitely want more ammo. It's a little bit of an odd system. I guess the idea is that it's like an item in the bank, so to speak. You still have to pick it up. So it's like, yeah, why not just have it be a first aid kit or extra ammo that you pick up instead of an item that you have to trade for those things. Unless there's other uses for bananas and lemons. You can't eat them. You can't use them in the environment. Maybe there's other uses we've yet to find, or maybe there's other people that will trade for them. Maybe there's like other trade opportunities. Or maybe it's just the game's way of encouraging you to move around more, to backtrack a little bit and like explore more and have the opportunity maybe to bump into enemies that you've missed previously. Hard to say. I don't think I need to wrap around all the way to chase down that one last bad guy that we've seen, that we know about. I don't think there was anything else on that other side. I think it was just more corridors. Oh, wrong way. Shit. I think it was just more corridors. I don't think there was like any other rooms that we had not been into earlier, or that we had been into earlier that I haven't been into yet. Oh, shit. Good news is I got like a decent vantage point here. I got pretty good ammo. Now, is this the guy that kind of is bipping and bopping and flipping and flopping? Yo, what if I walk the fuck away? And by walk, I mean run. Well, the music's... I mean, the music gets quiet after a while, right? When he loses you. Kinda? This is the other side. Oh, shit, there he is. Fuck. And this is, once again, a dude that's just fucking going. Did I lose him? Oh, maybe I lost him. Am I gaming? Here. I'm gonna, like... It seems like he's just kind of... Yeah, I wish I could really see better. Take his ass out. Oh, my God. Oh, shit. Well, now I lost my good vantage point. Oh, shit. The backwards one is not any better. Yeah, running away is tricky. What? You know what? Let's duck here. He didn't see me go this way. Yeah, what if, like, running away is an option? Like, an honest-to-goodness option. Like, you could fucking lose their ass. What I was coming here for. Problem is, I don't want to get, like, stuck in any sort of situation where I can't, like, get around like a doorway or something like this. So I don't want to go in there. You know, in survival horror games, being able to, like, get the fuck out of dodge is a virtue. I'm gonna make a break for it. I guess if nothing else, I could go into those narrow spaces. I think that the music doesn't stop makes me nervous. Maybe I can go into those narrow spaces and it, like, resets the guy. I can hear him swinging. Doosh. The music stopped, but he's still swooshing. I'm just gonna say, you know what? Yeah, that's fine. Let him do his thing. I'm gonna say that's fine. Unlock a door. He stopped swooshing. Oh, he continued swooshing. Motherfuck. Oh, he's right there. Okay, cool. Yeah, so I think he's like just aimlessly patrolling, trying to find me. One. Oh, I got a headshot. Okay, so that confirms then. It confirms that there is location damage. Center of mass is still a good way to do it. And those corpses are not going away, by the way. That's encouraging. You can find, this is the one spot I like to lure the bad guys. But yeah, that was a headshot. It was a headshot. I'm not going to go into the store just yet. I just want to use the item in our inventory. Well, that's the one where we need to go for like main progression. But I want to go in here first. What's the love room? It's not the sister room. That's not what this is. At least I sure as shit hope it's not. This is the room for activities. This whole thing about how me and Kevin have to travel every time he gets a new role is getting me worried. Time to get in the character's shoes, blah, blah, blah. He couldn't be cheating, right? I can't get the kiss scene of Codename 8 out of my mind. He co-starred with that mean lady. I'm mad, and maybe it's something else. Maybe this is just his work process. I'm sure he wouldn't do anything wrong. You need to calm down. Maybe going shopping will help calm me down. And that was Crystal, the same woman in the previous note that said, like, oh yes, me and Mark were gonna have a little, get together. The disco ball is a nice touch. Sure for much for dancing right now. What a groovy song. I have a similar room at home. By the way, I have a similar room at home. Oh yeah, just casually mention that offhand. Good camera angle. Good camera angle, yep. There is a shiny. Decorative pieces, I'll take the middle. There's probably a top we'll need as well. For the spot on the wall. Palm trees. The last aid kit. Yes, I will. That's 3 of them. Can I flush the toilet or use the toilet? No interaction points this time. At least with the other toilet, my guy was able to be like, listen, I would pee if I could. Actually, all like pee-pee poo-poo jokes aside, I'm pretty sure for people that have, for one reason or another, had a depenilification, I think you can still pee. Like there's still a urethra. It's not, you know, it doesn't end in a natural in the way that was originally designed, but there's still an end to the urethra. So I would presume you still pee. It doesn't just go away. It's still got to come out somehow. I mean, I'm choosing not to think too much about it because, you know, it's very unpleasant. Depenification. You know, I like to think that we can be scientific, and that is my best attempt at being scientific with such things, with such matters. Such matters, rather. Oh, I didn't actually add the other one earlier. Oh, I might not have grabbed it, actually. Palm tree's incomplete. I'm such a dummy, I didn't grab the one earlier. So we can grab the base one. We'll need to come back anyway. My first aid class never... Yeah, like we were saying earlier, nobody really should be trained in these matters. I would not wish upon anybody to know how to handle these situations or to know the answers to these questions. You know, how dost thou ghost about peeing, about urinations, after undergoing a depenification? You know, we were talking about questions, oh. That's weird. Maybe I did apply and I just forgot about it? Huh. Yeah. Or maybe combined it for me. It's probably fine. It's probably fine. Like, like, it didn't seem like it was there when I saw it earlier. But maybe it just kind of put it all there for me. Okay, well in that case, let's go to the boy room. In the boy room. It would, yeah, I'm pretty sure it just combined it for me. Pretty sure that's what happened there. This one's already unlocked, so we should be good to go. Hot. Yeah, all those dead zombies. That's pretty hot, bro. Got a note. It's math homework for extra credit. These questions are not just for kids, or not for kids my age, but I need to study to become smart. Alright, so I'll probably need to bust out pen and paper for this. I don't know if I'm smart enough to do this. Actually, here, I'll see if I can do notepad. If I do notepad. Actually, we're gonna start a new notepad. We're keeping it legit. Start a new one. We can all do this together. Let's do the first one. So 9 plus 15 divided by 4 times 15 minus 4, 3, 6. 9. So we'll like piecemeal it, right? We'll do it like little bit by bit using this extremely advanced piece of technology known as notepad.exe. Make sure I got that all written down correctly. So we simplify little by little. We all remember PEMDAS. You all remember PEMDAS from algebra and pre-calc. So 15, but the stuff in the parentheses comes first. So 2 divided by 4, so 1/2 or 0.5. So presumably that means we'd say multiplied by that. We can probably even just get rid of the parentheses there. Times 15 minus, and then this we would say 436 by 3.9. All right, I'm going to cheat. I'm going to cheat with that part. I don't know if I mean, I could like guesstimate it, but I'd rather get it legit. 436. 3.9. Ah, yes, of course. We'll just assume, we'll give it 2 digits. Give it 2 digits. 2 digis. 69. It would be delightful if it turned out to be 69. That'd be delightful. And that was right. Right. 436. And by 3.9. Yep. Okay. And we do like another layer. And we'll do the multiplication parts next. So 9 plus 15, because that's you go parentheses, exponents, multiplication. All right, that's the M. So 15 times 0.5 times 15. All those things together can basically like, or well, we'll do it step by step. So half of 15 should be 7.5. I think I have to double check that. And then times 15 minus 9. All right. Oh. Then you go 9 plus, so we say 7.5 times 15. It's like, do I want to guesstimate it? If I were to guesstimate it, I would say like, let's see, 3 times 15 is 45. So I'd say like 110 times 7. Oops. 112. Okay, not too bad. So like, yeah, it's like I can usually somewhat get kind of close with just like fucking with it, arithmetic, just fudging it, arithmetic. But sometimes it's like, no, don't get close, get it legit, get it like, get it legit for realsies. Yeah. So 15 times, all right. So that part, cool. So 12.5 minus 9. Any other shenanigans? Nope. All right, and then, I mean, you could do like get into the bells and whistles or like the details of the PEMDAS, or you could just say, by this point, it's all like at the same basic level. So we would just say, yeah, for this part, I would just do this part. So now I'd say 9 plus, 5 minus 9. So we get 9.7. All right, cool. So anyway, is this worth a damn? Like, is this gonna do anything for me? I don't know. I'll keep it in here, actually. I'll keep it in here versus my little text window over here. The 9.71. If anybody wishes to check my work, they're more than welcome to. But yeah, just kind of retracing our steps. You know, it's one of those where sometimes I'll write down the wrong symbol. I'll write down the right, like a minus when I meant a plus sign, that kind of thing. But I think we got it. So that's 1 of 2. Whether or not this will actually be the answer to a puzzle, or if this is just the game's way of like kind of encouraging us to waste our time. Because you know how it goes, right? You want to take notes in games like this. Sometimes these things are like, you want to make sure you do some work up front, so you don't have to like backtrack and find, oh shit, what was that note? Where's that thing on the wall? I should have made a note. I should have wrote something down. Goddamn. All right, so we'll do another one. We'll do the next one. So 12 minus 3, 15 times 3. Plus 12.3 plus 34 divided by 3. Whoops. Yeah, like I said, one little misinput is all it can be sometimes. All it can take. Times negative 18 equals. All right, so same thing as earlier, 12 minus 3, and then presumably times. And then you say 15 times 3 is 45, right? Move the parentheses, so 45 plus 12.3 plus 34 divided by 3. That's like 11.0 like 01 or something, or 02 or 0.2 rather, something like that. 34 divided by 3. Oh, times, yeah, not divided. 34 divided by 3. 11.3. Not 0.2, but 0.3. Makes sense. We'll do the double. We'll do the double. Which probably means 9.7 was the first one, because I think they were giving, yeah, they gave us one significant digit. We'll assume that, or not significant digit, one decimal digit. I'm not sure what the term for it is. So we probably only need to stick with one, but we'll do 2 for funsies. And then, yeah, and then times -18. Okay. Barber. I haven't misnoted anything. 12 minus, so we'll do multiplication next. So 3 times 45, that's 125. 35. I was 10 off. Plus 12.3 plus 11.33. All right, so we'll do the 11.33 times -18. I'm not gonna try to do that in my head. I already just did an incorrect answer moments earlier. We'll say -18. Not that it matters, because we know the answer is gonna be negative. So got let's see if that was this part right here, the 11.33. Yeah. So we'll just say negative. We'll do one of these. It's not like parentheses. I'm trying to differentiate between the plus sign that's there and the addition sign and the negative sign here. 203.94. All right. And then we just add the rest. Add and subtract the rest. Then we're home. So that'd be 12 minus 135 plus 12.3 plus, really just minus. Oh, whoops. Oh god. All right. I fucked it up. Here, let's. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh fuck. Oh god. Yeah. Just clear. Boop, boop. Oh, again. I don't use calculators too often nowadays. I don't really need to, thankfully. Past the point of needing to use these things. Which is to say, like, you know, sometimes you would have to use them in college and high school. All right, plus 12.3 and plus, I'll just do this part. 203.94. Pop. So there you go. So that's the negative 314. 4. Cool. So we've got those 2 problems solved. It's probably not 6.4, it's probably just 0.6. And that's probably 0.7. So I have no idea if this will be worthwhile. The fact that it's called extra credit makes me think maybe there will be a thing later on where you need to input something about these problems. And if you do so successfully, if you've remembered or you made the notes correctly and solve the problem, you get rewarded in kind, or maybe nothing happens. And it's all a waste of time, and I just wasted 20 minutes of all of our lives that we'll never get back ever, and algebra is going to haunt us for the rest of our lives. I would accept that as a very likely possibility. Now, that looks like well, maybe it's not an event. I was going to say if I could get up there, I can maybe get a little something, something. Is that a shiny on the toilet? Chewed gum. Ah, okay. Yeah. All right, now I have to ask. I don't want it. Shit. So it's nothing about, like, I don't want it near my mouth. Just, I don't want it. Shit. And then shower. If I ever get home, I'll take a long shower. 5 against 1. Oh, right. Well, I can't do that anymore. Sad face. I've never heard that euphemism before. Playing a good old round of 5 against 1. I've never seen that one before. But that is, well, yeah, I would say it's delightful, but it's also unfortunate. Some kids' toys, nothing useful for me. And then a race car bed. That's a rad bed. I mean, you're not wrong. Race car beds are pretty dope. I never had one as a kid. But I do have one as an adult. No, but can you imagine? Can you fucking imagine? That's a poster for one of the other games this same developer made. Also a backpack. That's nice. Yeah, that one right there. I can't read the name, but I recognize like the iconography, signage. I've never played it, but it looks really cool. Seen it. TV connected to the most modern video game console out there. This kid might be a nerd. Some lame ass loser. It's an Atario. It's me, Atario. There we go. There's our dad and our mom and our skateboarding kid with the cool hat. So if we could find a if we could find like a game cartridge, we could come back here. So we'll give the chewing gum to the fella. Well, there's not really much else of significance to be found here. Unless there's something in this. Let's see, there's a couple things. And by a couple, I think I just mean the one. There was the one lockbox thingy that was over here in the closet. I want to like try my hand at a couple things. I think it was the bottom we'd added. Yeah, I think that's what it was, not the top, but the bottom. I think I'm dumb. Also, I didn't notice these cracks earlier. There was that one wall we saw earlier that had like obvious cracks in it. Oh, right. It was the one with the carpet leading in. Would I eat the gum that is stuck to a toilet in a children's, attached to a children's room? Probably not. Probably not. You know, I had to think about that long and hard, but yeah, probably not. Enter the code. Well, there's no decimal points. So the answer is probably not anything here. I should probably just go back to regular capture. What we could do is I did make the notes about the posters. So if nothing else, we could say codename 8. Going from left to right. Dance Till Dawn 2. Middle of Nowhere 0. And then Dragon Tourney 3. Didn't do it. Alright, so we try the next most obvious answer from the posters. So codename 8. 4 hours of dance. If I'm in the middle of nowhere. Dragon Tourney 3. Or if we're going just by subtext alone, grab a drink, 1. 4 hours of dance, 4. Middle of nowhere, 0. Avenge my brother. Either 1 or 3. I'll try 1 for 03, and if that's it, we're moving on. Yeah. That's why I don't like to just kind of like brute force those things. I like something to kind of give me a nudge. I mean, unless... Or the... So the answer to the first one was 9.7 and then 314... Negative 31464. I'm assuming it's 4 codes, right? 4 digits. So 9.7 is probably not it. But 314, maybe 3146? 0.6? It's 4 digits. Okay, so let's keep looking. Then I can always snack on my own arm. Oh. Oh, that's right. The dude that throws things. And I think he is guarding bandages? Oh, that's bullshit. Okay, it's ammo. I'm not gonna fuck with him. I don't need to kill him, so I'm not gonna. So he didn't respawn. He was just a dude we killed the first time, though we did not kill that time. Alright, well, let's give the guy the gun. Maybe what he is gonna give us is gonna be something really good and really pivotal. The music, I'm assuming, will probably reset when we go down and go through the little squeezy space. This little squeezy space right here. Got some gum? I got some gum for you, broski. Got a drill. It's called a penetrator. I can attach it to my once deceased cock. Extra large prosthetic provides a bloody penetration. The default melee attack has been replaced by a driller attack. I really appreciate how unsubtle the text is in this game. Also, I feel I should mention the achievement is replace Max's third leg. I do appreciate that. I do appreciate that a lot. So what I'll confess, so a couple things enter my brain, penetrate my brain, if you will. One of them, though, is it says it's a prosthetic provides bloody penetration. Then it says default melee attack has been replaced by a driller attack. So are we putting it on our penis, or are we putting it on our arm to be like a melee attack? Or are we putting it on our penis and now our penis is the melee attack as like a humping motion? Well, I don't know what I expected. I'm already using it, damn. But it takes up a spot in your inventory. You can't drop it. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. You know, I'm a person that loves to talk, and it renders me legitimately speechless. I was hoping it would like clink, clink, clink against the wall. No fucking notes, man. Absolute cinema. First, all right. A couple things. There's the door. There's the door that, or not the door, the wall that the flavor text told us was going to be drillable. So there's that. Also, I feel implored to go back upstairs and try to use the restroom. What's the flavor text going to say now about our ability to pee? Is our guy gonna now say something differently given the circumstances? Also, is it, yeah, he had to remove, wait, no, hold on. Okay, no, for a moment I thought he like he removed his skivvies, but now I see, no, his skivvies are there. I was like, yeah, why are just his leg sleeves there? But no, that's not leg sleeves, that's just his legs, his hairy ass legs. So, unfortunately, the title is unchanged. He is still known as the man who loved sex. So I guess the implication then is that this is still not a suitable sex provider, sex utilizer. Now, granted, as is, yes, I will acknowledge, ain't nobody wanting their intimates diddled with this drilling penetrator. However, what if you were to apply some like a soft like rubber tip, like a soft rubber something to the end, and maybe lower the RPMs so it's not so, you know, aggressive? I'm just saying there's still hope. There's still hope for our boy. I'm gonna run upstairs real quick. I want to check that restroom, and I want to see what the happy haps are. From max deboners to max penetrator. That's right, man. It also makes me wonder if you would have not lost your arm, if you would have known to not get got by that first trap, and if you would have not gotten fucked by the lacerator, and lost your Pinor, what would you do with that drill? Maybe you could just use it as a usable item and that's it. Because I'm guessing if you didn't lose the Pinor, if Pinor did not get snatched, you would probably attach it to your arm. That makes the most sense. All right, moment of truth, by the way. Moment of truth. Here we go. Here we go. And the verdict is... How am I going to pee with them? Okay, so he still can't pee out of it. That is going to be a problem eventually. Going to be a problem eventually. Can I drill through the mirror? Unfortunately not. I don't see a pretty face. As for this lockbox, yeah, I'm still unsure. We might need to just have to backtrack for that at some point. Unless there's like a hint here. New role in Rome. Yeah, nothing. Well, let's go back for that wall that appeared to be drillable in some way. Either a big explosion, they said, or a strong drill. We got the strongest drill of them all, baby. Part of me wants to try to melee that one dude who's like throwing shit earlier, but I feel like that's not worth fucking with him. So I'll probably take a hit in the process. And I'm pretty sure it was backwards. Unless it was... No, I think it was back in the previous floor. There we go. And now... Let it be known, we gave that guy gum. He gave us a penis drill. So if we find more gum, then, man, the possibilities, dude. Can you imagine? Yeah, screwdriver. I almost wonder if I should have brought that love key to this room. Oh my god, the camera shake when you're drilling a door. That's delightful. I imagine everybody probably had a similar reaction when they saw another banana. When they saw like what was going down, everyone probably said like, "Well, I'll be a monkey's uncle." Right? So that did not like solve anything. I mean, it makes my sad penis feel less sad. Give us another banana, which we know will be another first aid kit, which is good. In fact, let's go ahead and turn that in now. Or thinking about it. While we're in this neck of the woods. Unfortunately, I was hoping that would give us a key item. That was more of a nice to have versus a gotta have it. All the same, here's Bananier. I give him banana, he gives me a penis drill, everybody wins. Would you want your penis back if you could have this? We talking in real life? As I will say, I like being able to pee. I like being able to wear normal pants. Without being too vulgar, I tell myself Gracie would appreciate. I hope. Wishful thinking, maybe wishful thinking. Maybe I'm projecting, but, you know, I'd like to think Gracie would agree. As for in-game, it's a good question. Like, what about the in-game implications? This is delightful. I don't know if there's, like, things that you could do. Like, there was the one thing earlier that said, I can't open this one door with one hand. I need both hands to open this door. Will there be a thing at some point in the game that says, if your penis is intact, you have access to this thing? You know, use your penis to pee into a toilet, and doing so opens something up for you that you would not have available to you otherwise. Nothing's impossible at this point. So could we go back down, by the way? I'm not going back there. So that was a one-way ticket. So I guess, yeah, so that thing that's, like, just thinking more about it, that room that said, or that door, rather, that said, I need both hands to open this door. That was presumably some kind of reward for you didn't fall for the obvious arm guillotine. You didn't get got like a punk ass chump. So the only way forward seems to be somewhere upstairs. Upstairs. Maybe there's something else that is drillable that I did not consider. The fact that the thing that was hot was, let's see, it was the gum affixed to the toilet, and the gum gave us the penetrator. So that tells me the penetrator is necessary. It's not just a funny pee-pee poo-poo haha, but it is something that is required. He said, let the temperature guide you. That was the note for the special treasure. I feel like I should just try to drill everything I see. Just see what happens. But presumably there would be a thing that would reveal itself. Like something that is like fragile or drillable in some way. Or it's just notes saying a thing won't budge. Can I break the bottles? I also appreciate that he gives it 3 good thrusts. Good drilling thrusts. Just to really make sure he's giving it the proverbial fair shake. There's nothing around here, is there? No interactable spots? No. It's the part we start to lick the walls. Yeah. Let the temperature guide you, but you will never find it. Oh, one of your keys. Yeah. That tells me that one of your keys... Something about that drill will bring us to one of those keys. One thing comes to mind. I kind of noticed it earlier. I made a very brief mention of it, but I kind of noticed it earlier. In the room with the palm tree stuff. Was it here? Yes. The wall looks a little bit fucked up. See that? So... I thought I was cooking. Yeah, the wall looks like cracked and fugly. No dice there. I can solve a prostate orgasm? Yeah. I mean, yeah, I can do things. It's just, there's other activities that would be complicated, but not impossible. Blip, blop, blip, blop. Yep. Can I drill a computer? Asking the hard-shitting questions. Looking for things that are potentially fragile enough to be drillified. Including the TV. Just fucking humping the TV like that fucking robot dude in Robot Chicken. Maybe a little bit different than I remember it. Oh, was he humping TV? No, he humped like everything. He was like just a serial humper. Not specifically TVs, but I think that was one of the things he humped. I was reminded of Robot Chicken not too long ago. I know Gracie said she liked that show back in the day. So I was talking about it with Gracie not too long ago, but I think in my D&D group, well, I say D&D, my tabletop group, something came up where we were reminded of Robot Chicken. And one of the guys was saying how he had, him and his wife had recently, like, well, for him it was rewatching, but for his wife, she had never seen it. She had never seen Robot Chicken. So for him it was rewatching, she was watching it for the first time, and that show's like 20 some odd years old, right? It's like 2005, 2006. So, you know, there's an old-timey kind of nostalgic feel to it, but there's also maybe certain aspects that maybe haven't aged perfectly, so he was saying, like, it was a fun blast from the past, but some bits were like, maybe haven't aged perfectly. Dragon Trinithio, avenge my brother. I do appreciate the wall shakes. Middle of nowhere. Yep. I was looking for any sort of indication, like anything in the posters I might have missed earlier with regards to that, trying to, like, figure out the code. 4 hours of pure damage. Code name 8. And be your last. And these are all the movies this guy has acted in. How do you explain Robot Chicken? I call it like animated sketch comedy, like animated shorts, claymation animated shorts and sketch comedy. That's probably how I would describe it, or just describe it. I hate to say it, but the answer might be something relating to that that weird lockbox in the closet. That's best I can figure. Guess I could just try and fuck with that one dude who's over here. Like maybe there's something in that wall that I just didn't try. Ouch. Alright, so the nice thing is it's a triple hit, which is nice if you get all 3 shots. That's nice. Unfortunately, I took an extra hit there. Yeah, it's like, but was killing him, was he holding something? I didn't think he was. And if we go back this way, it just loops back around. Let's check the boy room again. Just check around a little bit. So these walls don't react. But this wall does. Oh, burning hot. I did miss this earlier. Open these things. Could be the bed. Could be the window. It's a rad bed. Burning hot. This wall itself. Burning hot. So wherever we're looking for, unless they're saying you're getting close to the thing you need, and the thing we need is the gum. Do I drill the toilet? Think about the shit. Yes, playing old 5 against 1. Can't do that anymore. But now you can do a different kind of 5 against 1. A very different and probably a little bit more involved game of 5 against 1. The one's going to have a bit of an advantage this time. More so than the one that we previously had. Maybe there's something in the love room. Maybe we got to hump something in the love room into submission. Unfortunately, this is how these kinds of games can go, where like you get like kind of you get walled by a puzzle or a where do I go next situation. That is hard to discern. I ain't giving up. I ain't giving up. Although, you know, I will say this: if there's somebody listening in or lurking that has played this game, as I realize there's a lot of people playing this game right now just because the game just came out today. So if there's somebody that's played this game and has got and knows the solution, I would say I wouldn't say no to a nudge. I wouldn't say no to a little nudge. What if the answer is shooting that disco ball? Like shooting it. I think that's unlikely. I think something like usually for games like this, there's like something that kind of nudges you that says, "Oh, hey, that thing is interactable, or it looks like it could be looks fragile." I don't think that's the case. Yeah, best I can figure is to just try to figure out that code. We solve the math problems. Hopefully correctly. I mean, there's always a chance I might have fucked it. Did try this thing, right? Yeah, this one's cold, yeah. Like this way. So the solution to those math problems. Solution 1 was 9.7, the other one was 314.6. 9.7 is and negative 314.6. So if you like add them together, like I mean, I guess I could do that. Yeah, let's add them together. That would still give you a 4-digit number. Really grasping at straws here. So I'm busting out calc, the old calculator app, just to make sure I'm doing it right. So 9.7 really just minus 314. Oh, actually, I guess, well, there's two different ways to do this, I guess. But yeah, we'll do it this direction first. 9.7 minus 314, 6, 3049. Get the absolute value. No dice. What about the other direction? I say... Actually, no, never mind. It wouldn't make any difference. Wouldn't make any difference. So that's not the answer. Let's see. What combinations did I try earlier? I guess it's possible I could have misclicked. Codename 8. Dance Till Dawn 2. The name of the movie was My Crime, and then it said it happened in the middle of nowhere. Maybe 1? Because it's like, because I'm one person. And then Dragon Journey 3. Oh, that was it. That was it. I was getting my maybe not my wires crossed, but I was overthinking things. So revolver cylinder, yes. More ammo. And then what's this other device? Shotgun shells. Cool. Alright, well, that's neat. That we're eventually going to get a shotgun. That's great news. Not the key item I was hoping it was going to be. Cannot drill the mirror. Is there something else that took a code that I haven't considered, that I've forgotten about? Something else that's drillable. The drill is clearly important. The drill is clearly important because they were taking great lengths to say the drill is like, oh, you're getting hot, like you're getting burning hot, you're getting this thing that will give you the drill. And fuck the TV. And not fuck the TV. What a killer idea. The palm tree. If I had one more item, one more piece of the palm tree, then yes. We could just try drilling it. I mean, down to try anything at this point, honestly. Yeah, let's go back to that palm tree decoration thing. I'm just sticking my penetrator anywhere it can or cannot fit. True desperation. Are any of these walls looking soft and drillable? Soft and drillable and submissible. Submissive. Is that what it was? Submissive and breedable? Submissive and drillable? Apologies if you're getting sick and tired of hearing that sound bit. The drilling over and over again. Like if that would somehow provide the final piece. Because yeah, it's like a piece. We got the base, we got the middle. Presumably there's a top piece we're looking for. And yeah, I remember seeing this like cracked part. And I remember thinking, oh, what if I drilled that? I'm like, I remember thinking like maybe that, but no dice. Now, one thing I cannot but wonder. Options, can I just go into the camera thing and just change to over the shoulder? Maybe a different perspective would help. And if I had to guess, I put my gun. Oh my god, it's so much easier to aim. That's the problem though. Now I'm gonna get spoiled. So I would say I'm not gonna have this mode for very often. Some personal computer programs. I like how the camera switches. What's up, Cthulhu Tentacles? So this is the Lacerator. In this game, you can, depending on certain puzzles you solve or do not solve correctly, or certain interactions you do or do not solve correctly, you can lose body parts. Presumably permanently. So that's why our guy has lost an arm. You can see we have that bloody stump to our left. Our left arm is a bloody stump. So we lost our arm very early on because there was a trap we did not notice until it was too late. However, you're probably more noticing something else. You're probably noticing something else that our guys got going on. So, we lost our penis. And I'm not saying like, haha, pee pee poo poo. No, like, the bad guy, the big bad guy, found us and he attacked us and he hit us once. And a message appeared that said, you've lost your penis. And our guy fell to the ground crying. And then when he stood back up, the monster was gone. The big bad was gone. And just like 20 or so minutes ago, we found a key item, which is to say we found this, the penetrator. And we attached it to my once deceased cock. Well, I mean, our guy was a porn star, so maybe it was diseased, but we attached it to our once deceased cock. It provides a bloody penetration, and now it has also replaced our melee attack. Which is why when we do the melee swing, we don't punch anymore. We do a little triple. A little triple tap. And then Shake raids as I'm mid-explanation. Shake, this is the Lacerator. I was just explaining to Cthulhu Tentacles that, well, we lost... So, into this game, you can presumably permanently lose your body parts. You can presumably permanently lose body parts. We lost a left arm very early on in the game, and the big bad attacked us once. He removed our penis, and I don't mean that like facetiously, like, oh, haha. No, like the message appeared on screen. We lost our penis. Our guy started crying. It was very weird. But then the bad guy disappeared. And we've been able to keep going. Like, you know, it's not a lethal wound. It's just a very unfortunate one. And we found this. I was describing to you as the raid happened. We found this. We found the penetrator. I'm already using it. Ah! So we have this thing now. And unfortunately, I'm at a bit of a loss as to where to go next. How am I going to pee without my dick? Asking the hard shitting questions, man. So, anyway, so that's where we're at right now. I've unfortunately hit a bit of a wall now. I've hit a bit of a wall. I'm drilling into a wall, if you will. I better not die first. So we're trying to find the next step forward because we came up into this area in an elevator. The elevator does not go back down. I successfully figured out the code for this lockbox, which gave me ammo for my gun and ammo for a weapon we don't have yet, a shotgun, which is great. We found a mirror, a giant mirror that I cannot drill, despite my best efforts. Found some shirts, not my style. We found some lovely lady outfits, some of which are very sexy. I'm trying to find something else to nudge me in the right direction. Also, let it be known that we saw a note earlier that said, the temperature, let the temperature guide you. There's a treasure that you need to find. Let the temperature guide you. There's notes kind of scattered around. Here's one about a note from a lady named Christo to a gentleman named Mark saying they're going to have an unforgettable night. Oh my. So, there's like some little blurbs. Fought a bad guy there. We took his ass out. Yeah, so there's like, we're saying like, yeah, here, no dice. That's not it. That's not it here for sure. But I'll show you. Yeah, so we were getting hot. We were getting hot here. I can't, and the room, and it like kind of shakes when you kind of drill some walls, but nothing's happening. And then it said, oh, well, you're burning hot, baby. You're burning hot. And I can't drill that wall despite my best efforts. And what we found in this room, maybe even more specifically, this room was gum taped to a toilet, and we traded the toilet gum to another NPC, and he gave us the penetrator. So the fact that, like, in this burning hot... Oh, you see there's something there. Oh, shit. Now, let it be known. Let it be known. Here, before I do this. Let it be known. I checked this area, I thought, pretty thoroughly. However, This is not the default camera mode. I will show you the default camera mode. Here is the default camera mode. We're talking that motherfucking fixed camera. How on these green-tittied Earth are you supposed to see that? Now, the answer is you're not. You're not supposed to see it, but the context is supposed to give it away. Now, the problem, though, is that there's a lot of E-interact. You see, like, E-interact highlights? Well, yeah, it highlights when you get here. When you note that. It highlights when you get here, and you see the red bed. So I think what probably happened is I was probably like, okay, well, yeah, E-interact is everywhere. E-interact is everywhere, so, like, all right, well, I can't... There's nothing else here that really grabs me. But there we go. There we go. That tells me... Also, I was barking up the wrong tree because I thought... Because the note that says burning hot, that means that tells me we're getting close. Well, we found the item that led us to the penetrator. Clearly, that means the penetrator is the burning hot item. I didn't realize... No, that's completely unrelated to this. This is the burning hot item. Oh, but wait. Okay. I thought maybe another fucking pendulum, another trap, another guillotine was gonna chop another penis of ours off. Because that's what happened in the very first trap we fell for. It wasn't just you picked up the thing. There was a cutscene. They chopped off our arm. I was very upset about it. So anyway, what I will say is this. If you're playing it with the over-the-shoulder camera, that's not going to be a problem. But if you're playing with the fixed camera, which is the default option, I don't know if I like that. I don't know if I like that. I don't like a shiny that you physically cannot see, and a bunch of other, like, context-sensitive things where it's real easy to miss. I mean, I feel like I've really been trying what's the words? Scavenge. I've really been trying to scrounge. That's the word, scrounge. Really been trying to scrounge for anything. And in all fairness, I mean, yeah, that was a miss on my mark, but, like, still, that's a conveyance thing I think was kind of not great. Kind of not great. This game has actually been pretty good about not, like, bullshitting you too much. So that's a rare instance of bullshit I don't think I like. But I can't bitch too much because now we have something to go by rather. We can actually get some progress here. So there we go. And the note did say you're never gonna find it. It was very well hidden. Very well hidden. Versus something that was just like out of reach in an awkward way. Or not out of reach, like, the toilet gum was, like, inconvenient and weird. Oh. New bad guys do spawn. New bad guys do spawn, by the way. But I do want to see what awaits. What awaits us. Now, we have a gun. Gotta go to that vintage key. We have a gun now. Well, not now. We've always had a gun. Could I, like, start? Could I, like, aim real down? The aiming is a little bit weird. I could land a headshot. That'd be so fucking cool. But our guy's very wobbly because, again, we only have the one arm. We only have the one arm. Presumably, if you had both arms, your aim is probably a lot more steady. So, like, she's not really reacting yet. Am I gonna waste all my ammo trying to line up this perfect shot? Right, well, that didn't work. So instead, I will trust Old Faithful. There we go. So, it's a pretty good melee weapon. All jokes aside, yes, it is not lost on me that is a lady zombie. Drilling her to death a little bit on the nose. Well, she was a zombie, so she was already dead, but drilling her to undeath a little bit on the nose. No food items for the wall fella. But yeah, it does a multiple hit, and it seems like you can, like, at least somewhat stun. It's locked. Let's open it up. I saw that guy walked away. Do I dare not fuck with that guy? Let's go this way. Oh my god, that mannequin threw me for a moment. Oh, it's not a mannequin. Hold on. What was that perspective? It's a statue on the wall, like a statuette, a trophy. So this is the famous movie star that lives here, I suppose, and this is his trophy room. On the top for the palm tree room. Award speech. Miami's Best Actor Award. So it takes place in Miami. Written a few words here, and I hope that I can inspire you all. Sometimes we smile for the cameras, but cry in our homes. Sometimes we cry at the cameras, but smile at home. Everyone here has refined that skill. You can all be the best actor. Thank you, everyone. Remember, and have any amount of trophies, but sometimes the thing that fills your heart cannot be put on a shelf. Sometimes it's your penis. In the case of our guy, well, a big-ass penetrating drill, I guess, is the next best thing. Best actor trophies, nothing useful to me. There's the bronze. There's the silver, like how the bronze, well, one of the bronze ones is knocked over. The gold ones, that's the good shit. I will inspect the music in a meowment. I thought the shiny thing was an item, but it's actually just a lamp. There's trophies above it, yep. Yeah. That's how it goes sometimes. Sometimes you see what looks like a shiny, but actually no, it's just part of the lighting. Music in the love room was way better. So let it be known, I'm not so sure there's anything of significance here, unless you can eventually maybe find other music to place. Oh, it's the decoration. The decoration, that was the significant part. Oh, shit. Not what I was expecting to see. We got another guy. Oh, I'm between a rock and a hard penis. I'm gonna try to dodge around. I bet I can dodge him. He is very, very buff. He's pretty quick. I'm gonna swoosh into here because we know he can't follow us there. The dude did say this room is safe. Have any bandages? No. I think I can take one more hit before I lose all my health. It's scary music. Yeah, in fact, it was this note right here. This place, he cannot fit here. He's too muscular. This room is safe. We already know about the code. So the question then, will he eventually leave us the fuck alone, or is he just gonna wait and stalk us outside this room? I'm gonna wait for 30 seconds, and if the music keeps going, we fucking ball. So I think I can outrun him. But the presence of the spooky music makes me think he's just like waiting outside. Of course, there's nowhere else for us to go here. I mean, the wall fell is really cool, but I have no food for him. Here, do you wanna... I already tried giving him the screwdriver. I could probably, like, attempt to give him some ammo. I give him the cylinder. Oh god, I gave him the cylinder. He says, I don't want that. So I just removed it from my body and gave it back to him somehow. Now, let's go back out there. You ready to run? Fuck! Now, the unfortunate reality is I might just have to fight him, because he's so fast. Oof. Alright, so use a health. We'll heal. Melee's not the answer. I don't know if I have enough, like, time to get away and fire off a round. I guess I could try that. I have to, like, do the backpedaling. I have to, the weird backpedaling. Oh, what the hell? There we go. Shit. I need to reload. Oh, that's it. Oh, maybe that's the strat. Maybe you, like, kind of hop behind him. There's it. I thought he was backing up for a second. Oof. Fuck! Oh, I'm against the wall. Not good. Go back to melee. Uh-oh. 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 Drill him from behind! Oh, he still hit me. I'm just going for it, bro. There we go. We just fucking held the line, man. So that's what happens. You either he will remove something from you, take a body part, or you can ward him off temporarily. Now, unfortunately, what I would have really liked to have done would to have been to have taken him down to the first floor again and led him to one of those explosive barrels and try that strat again. That strat failed last time. I think I've gotten hopefully better at like the aiming in this game and would be able to do a little better. But you can't take the elevator back down. That is a broken bridge. So of course there's I don't think it's like a Mr. X thing like in Resident Evil 3 or Nemesis where he's I guess Mr. X was 2 and Nemesis was 3 where they're like always lurking in the background. I think there are scripted times where the baddies appear. The big bad appears. The good news is now we have what is necessary for the palm tree thing. There could be other bad guys around here. The nice thing is that we did, I guess, outrun the lesser zombie dude. Other zombie dudes could appear. We're not out of the woods by any stretch. Oh, that's scary. An achievement for reassembling the palm tree. Okay, that tells me this is yet another broken bridge then. Yeah, so that means, all right, no going back now. Which presumably means we can't give anything else to the fella, to the handman, unless we can find another hole in which he resides. We'd love to find another manhole. Another hole manhole. This area is more resembling the earlier area. Another elevator. Yes, sir. It's kind of cool. You can move around in the cutscene. I guess it's not a cutscene, but in the elevator sequence. It's a lot easier to spin with your mouse. Woo, woo, woo. Small gap between the elevator and the ceiling. Do you want to pass through? Not many other options, bro. Yet another broken bridge to really emphasize the broken status of that bridge. Got the game saved.
The secret path led Max back to the hideout. This time, to a very special place.
So whenever you get to a new chapter, you get a little sequence, a fun little sequence. Yes. Does it crush us? No. But maybe it would just squish us down. Now, I don't know how long this game is. I don't expect it's, like, overly crazy long. There's a VHS connected to the TV. It wouldn't shock me if we were maybe around the halfway point, maybe even past the halfway point. I know there's multiple endings is the thing. I know there's multiple endings for sure. Ooh, you see what I see? Few cracks in the wall, an explosive or a powerful driller. I got a powerful driller. Yeah, powerful driller. I drilled her powerfully. Bam. That gives me a little bonus area. Oh. And a dead body. Oh. Here, let me check its pulse. He might not be dead. Nah, he's probably dead. But anyway, yeah, it's like I'm now that we're like in an area that is more closely resembling the initial area, the starting area, I'm wondering if maybe we're kind of nearing a milestone point. An old note. The fame, the clapping, the praises, they don't make me feel anything. Seeing someone interesting from the inside, sharing their intimate clothing and absorbing their personality into myself, now that's an overdose. So we're learning more and more about the actor that is indeed the villain. I need to feel more. Take it to the next level. Hence why he's wearing women's lingerie and is murdering everybody. Need more space to put the disappointing ones. Disappointing ones. I guess that's what this is. I see he left notes for himself. That I happened upon this room because of my massive drill. I tell myself, Alex, it's more average size, but let me have this. Let me have this, okay? When a man loses his penis, there's... Yeah, you have to go to great lengths to convince yourself of other things being worthwhile. The anniversary of his mother's death. Couldn't get her eyes off the TV. It didn't matter if I was around or not, healthy or sick. The only way I could ever get her attention was getting in the living room, or she'd be aware. So she'd be aware I existed. And there's a Kara raid. Kara, we're playing a very normal game. And I don't know how much you've heard about this game, but it's for very normal gamers, presumably made by very normal gamers. It's called the Lacerator. It's a cool, like, retro-inspired survival horror game. And I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, man, I hope all this person's body parts are intact, including his genitalia. If those were your very words upon initiating this raid, I hate to be the bearer of bad news. So, you'll note, first and foremost, he's got that little stubby. You see he's got the little stubby on his left arm. His left arm's got the little stubby. So in the first trap in the game, there's a gun sitting on a desk. You reach for it, and if you don't disarm the trap that you can't see, a giant guillotine comes down and chops your arm off. And so we lost our arm on the first trap. A lesson was learned. And then the titular Lacerator happened upon us, and he hit us once. I think if he hits you once, there's a chance that he will not just do damage, but remove something. So he removed something important to us. He removed, and listen, I know you're thinking, oh, haha, that looks hilarious. No, a message appeared on screen that says, your penis has been removed. And our character fell to the ground. He started crying, and it was like a cutscene. And then we stood back up, and the bad guy was gone. So it's like, you either have to fend him off and, like, do enough damage to ward him off, or he takes something from you. The good news, though, is there was a fella... You guys remember Majora's Mask? Where there was the toilet hand guy who needs paper? He's like, I need paper! And he's the toilet hand man in Majora's Mask. There's kind of a guy like that in this game. He's a wall fella, and he wants food. And you can find bananas. If you give him a banana, he gives you a last aid kit, which restores your health. If he gives you a lemon, or you give him a lemon, he gives you gun ammo, because we do have a gun. And then we found gum attached to a toilet, like chewing gum attached to the side of a toilet, not the inside of a toilet bowl, but like the side of a toilet, like just the top part. And we gave him that chewing gum. That must have been really good chewing gum, because his response was to give us the penetrator, which I am currently wielding. A drill that I can attach to my once deceased cock. So there you go. Yes, they say that video games can't be art. I show them this game as a retort. So that's where we're at right now. Also, when we began the game, our guy is a porn star. His name is Max, and his title was The Man Who Loves Sex. But upon a part of our anatomy being excised from our body, he is now the man who loved past tense sex. So there you go. So that gets you caught up. We're trying to escape the Lacerator's lair. When you lose a body part, you do lose it permanently. However, that opens up other possibilities. When we lost our arm in the very first trap in the game, we were able to continue pretty normally. The downside is when you aim with a gun, your aim is very wobbly. I'm not holding anything. You can adjust manually. You can aim manually, but it's very wobbly aim as your arm gets tired, right? It's just how it goes. There are obvious downsides to losing limbs. And in the very start, in the first area, there was a door that had like 2 latches, and we couldn't open it because our guy said, I can't open it with only one arm. So when you lose things, when you lose body parts, some doors remain unavailable to you. But what's the phrase, right? When one door closes, another one opens. So now that we've gained our drill penis, we were able to... There are some walls that are fragile, and the message says either an explosion or a powerful drill can open up the wall. And doing so on a soft wall that led us to this bonus room, where now we're learning more lore about the villain, about the Lacerator. We learned that the Lacerator is also this famous actor, this unnamed famous actor, who's like acting and and people loving me, that doesn't do anything for me. I need something else to feel something. I need to wear women's underwear and kill people to feel something. Like, that's what this guy's all about. He wants to wear their intimate clothing and absorb their bodies into his own. So anyway, that's where we're at. So yes, this is, and by the way, it is a melee attack. It's a very, very good melee attack. And I don't mean that facetiously. It's good. It's way better than our shitty-ass axe, which is fine, which was fine. It was like a fine melee option before we got the penetrator. But this thing, it's a 3-hit. You count them? 1, 2, 3. Bah, bah, bah. It's a 3-hit combo, and it like can stun lock sometimes. So I'm looking for walls to drill. No, that's not a euphemism, but it ought to be. I know what you're thinking. You're wondering, is this guy dead? I can't find a pulse, but I don't know. We'll come back later. Maybe I can use a med kit on him. We're finding notes about how this guy's mom passed away, and it probably fucked him up. I don't know. Maybe the Lacerator is not the most well-adjusted gentleman in the world. By the way, Kara, I know I've been flapping my gab. I've been yammering. If there's any clips you want to share, you know the spiel. You know how we function here. I thrive off of goofy, silly, fun, pee-pee poo-poo clips. So if you got any fun clips for us, or anything that's not fun, anything that's cringe, or tragic, or heartbreaking, or mind-blowing, or something that will irrevocably alter my life's trajectory, I'd love to see it. I'd love to see it. So remove is the gentle word. Yes. Yeah, new. I'm trying to describe these things as diplomatically and scientifically as possible. What is my guy smoking? Or no, is he smoking? Yes, when we began the game, he just had this ciggy, and the ciggy has remained lit this whole time. And I'm with Kara. I think Homeboy's earned it, given the situation, given the circumstances. So, goddamn. And he was saying how his mom would only ever watch the TV. He's saying the only way I could ever get her attention was being in the living room with her. I remember sitting by her side just to watch her. She smiled, cried, got curious. The movies make her feel things. This is throwing away garbage when a rat charged me. I grabbed a rake and attacked him multiple times. It ended up in pieces, and I felt something. Oh, boy. You're bad, Mark. You gotta learn good manners, just like this protagonist. He would never do a bad thing. I'm still bad, Mom. I'm the protagonist of so many movies. His name is Mark Nichols. There you go. We got a first and last name. All right, well, we're learning some background. Learns that, like, he has this weird drive to appease his mother, but what he really enjoys is chopping up bodies. So there you go. Learning some background lore about this. I don't know if I would call him at first an overly deep villain, but learning about him, for better or for worse. Thank you again, Kara, for that raid. Apologies you raided into me playing such a deranged, fucked up game for sickos, for sick little freaks. You'll note I'm still playing it. I'm the sick little freak. I am a hobbit. I am the definition of a little individual, for sure. I am indeed a shorty. A shouty, if you will. But I am also a sicko. Open the box. Another lemon. Okay, so that means more ammo. Which means maybe we'll find Hole in the Wall Man again. Maybe we'll find Hole Man. Maybe I'll find the man's hole. I'm just trying to find some good man's hole. Hole men's. Wholesome men's. Men's with lots of holes. So yeah, that's encouraging, because I was worried when we cross the broken bridge and we cannot return, from which we cannot return, I was concerned that we'll never see Hole in the Wall fella again, but that gives me hope for the future. I think this room is donezo, so we get some lore info, we get some extra ammo, some extra resources. So yeah, so this was the soft wall we drilled. We saw like there were cracks in the wall. We drilled that shit like a boss. So there we go. He gives us options. Genius Kajumbo strikes again. Alright, this seems like a great place for a bad guy to jump out behind that bookcase. That damn man in the wall, yes. The rat warned me about it. Should have killed that guy when I had the chance. It was one of his first victims. The drug had a different effect on him. So he's applying drugs to his victims. I just assumed he was killing them. He's not sane, but doesn't have need for the drugs. He's not on my leash, he says. He makes these weird makeshift tools with the debris and stuff. Oh, is he like making... When I give him food, is he like making weapons or ammo and making healing items and making drills for me? Sometimes he helps me or fucks with me. He enjoys watching the fire burn. I need to control him or kill him. I would rather you do neither, because he's our one friend. Well, I guess there's also Rodriguez, who is presumably our camera guy, right? Who's still back in that one cell, unless the guy I came from. We know that they say that the Lacerator usually begins in cell A. And that's where Rodriguez is. We were in cell B when we opened, when the game opened. I can't create VHS. I'm too full of other things. Okay, so good to know there's a VHS here. Actually, lots of VHSs. Adult VHS movies. I'm in the majority of them because our guy is a porn star. Or, well, you know what? I'm not going to say was a porn star because, you know, there are other services you can provide. Intimate partner. And no, I don't mean the drillification, but I'm not meaning the drillification. I can also use a screwdriver. It's to the other side. Now, oh, okay, so I see. You have to use it every time. I kind of want to explore a little bit. Male underwears. Me underwears. I don't understand some of my workmates. They need human skin to fulfill their wishes. What the fuck's that about? All this skin, it gets everywhere. It gets in the way, weighs you down. Primitive bastards. Female intimate clothings. So I think I found the guy's closet. So he steals their underwear and their skin. Messy underwear collection. Ah, yes. I mean, you gotta have the pristine stuff and the well-soiled stuff, the well-traveled stuff. Like a proper well-traveled individual. We found a socket wrench. Sock it to me. We'll probably need that for some... Oh, but yeah, for some, like puzzle solving and progression interactions. Thought I held on to this because I was worried. Actually, I probably couldn't discard if I wanted to. No, I couldn't. You can discard usable items, consumables even. Or ammo. Wish I could store stuff because I don't need the shotgun ammo right now. We could drop the hatchet. We could drop the hatchet. It's probably a lesser weapon. Compared to the drill. I just don't know if there's stuff that it can break that this can't. Presumably, one should be able to do the other's job. Or, well, the drill should be able to do the hatchet job. But I'm not exactly sure. It's about several movies. One of them is about my greatest failure. Max to the Max. It's supposed to be the best movie ever made. VHS is super rare, but the movie was canceled. I'll never forget the planned release date. Can't believe they paid 10 actresses. Max was supposed to fuck all of them. He couldn't pass the 7th. Come on, Max. I can't say. I mean, after a little bit, you know, you need to drink a Gatorade or you know, take a breather, take a power nap. I don't know what happened. Me and the ladies have trained off camera one day before the shooting, and I handled it normally. Okay, so this was not just a random situation. The Lacerator targeted us specifically. Okay. And the movie was called Max to the Max. Wait, hold on. Is my greatest failure the note that... Is that the thing our guy is saying? Maybe, yeah, my greatest failure. No. Yeah, the Lacerator wrote that top part as well. So the movie was canceled to it. In homage to it. Okay, so maybe the idea is like a porn parody was made. And he was upset that the porn parody was made and his actual movie didn't get to come out. Maybe that's the idea. He's taking it out on us. Or maybe he's jealous of us. Or both. A little bit unclear. Energy box. Oh, okay. Well, I can unlock it. Oh, really? Oh, socket wrench. Got it. That's where you sock it to me. Device should be powered on first. Some musics now. Don't always have musics. I drill it open? Not drill it open, unfortunately. What else in here? What about behind here? I'm a little bit concerned. Nothing behind here. All right. Budge. Really nothing else. Oh, wait. Anything else this way? Nothing else this way. No interactables. Nothing. Okay. It seems like things were like exhaust would pop up. Maybe once that device gets powered on, it'll cause these things to pop off a little bit. Are the walls special? Looking for any drillable, destructible walls. Electronic device, probably all three of them. Yep. Yep. Turns out to be the case. Let's go back. So, well, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. We need that socket wrench. No way around it. So, or the VHS tape. I need either or. I'm not gonna drop the shotgun shells. I'm not dropping the ammo. I'm not dropping the lemon, because that's more ammo. Although I guess it is taking up an awkward space in the inventory. I think it's probably safe to drop this. If it was a key item, they probably wouldn't let me drop it. And the reality is, inventory space is minuscule and precious at this point. It's probably safe to say, since we have a better melee weapon, let's just stick with the better melee weapon. Movie got canceled. How does he even have this tape? So this is, I guess, the one that was, yeah, that the guy said never got finished. No, that's of us. Okay. That's Max to the Max. Best movie ever made. Oh, maybe. Maybe they were gonna have Mark do it, and he couldn't pass. He didn't have the mustard. He didn't have the mojo to make it happen, and Max did. Maybe that's what it is. Regardless, let's plug it into the VHS and see what happens. Cut the mustard. That's the term. You couldn't cut the mustard. Here's the VHS.
Introducing.
Here we go.
The man who loves sex. One man, one sofa. How many women can he handle?
Looks like the sofa in the upstairs room.
Or maybe 3, or even 5. Wait, what? 10 women? You'll
Impressive.
find out on Max to the Max.
Spaghetti Western. 6/09/1982. Cameraman Rodriguez. Got an achievement for watching the trailer. 6/09/1990. Was it 82 or 92? It was 6/9. I think it was 1982. 82 makes the most sense given the kind of very 80s aestheticals. All right, so that. Oh, that did. Oh, it did not consume the tape. Yeah, I think you're right, Mirka. I think it was 82. Okay. So I can probably drop the tape now and get that socket wrench. Or I could drop the lemon, which is going to be more ammo. I feel it is unwise to part with a thing that we maybe not need, but that would be in our best interest for like survival, fighting bad guys, that kind of thing. Resources like that should be maintained at all costs. Yeah, thank you, Meerkat, for confirming. And so let's do this. Yeah, the tape was delightful, but I don't think I need repeated viewings of it. I will do this. I would put it back on the shelf if I could. Actually, maybe I can. Maybe I can just go over here and just say, I'll be right back. Can't use the dear shit. The reality is that what's probably going to happen is that we're going to pick up the socket wrench and we'll use it once and then it'll go away anyway. as like a one-time use. So I probably should have gotten that first. But it's fine. We were eventually going to have to make space for these things anyway, just because our inventory space is tightening ever tighter. And we'll have to make some tough choices about things to keep and things to part with. It also wouldn't shock me. I was wondering earlier, what's the purpose of the food items that you can take to the hand fella, the wall guy, and have him and trade stuff to him for healing items and ammo, that kind of jam. And the answer might be to artificially inflate the contents of your inventory to force you to make some tough choices about what you keep with you, to hang on to, what to part with. You have to make some tough choices. Oh, wrong place. Wait, do I have the dumb? I think, oh, it's this way. Oh, it's this puppy. It's probably a one-time use. Have a good night, Meerkat. Chilling with us, buddy. A little zappy. Sure enough, it was a one-time use. It is on. We got the cameras now. Which button? Number 1. We'll go left to right. If I go this way, presumably, need to, wrong way. We'll probably need to take it slow because there might be traps now where there were not earlier. The things might have activated. Or run. The off chance that like darts or like stabbies or something bad will start to appear. A lockbox. All right. Well, should be fairly obvious, right? So 06, 09, haha, 69, nice. 19, 82. It's even segmented out to be like a date. All right, and our reward is Pussitos? Not Doritos. Pussitos? Is it? Hold on. Is it a snack chip? Is it? It's a rare snack. Delicious, but it's expired. Oh, we can give it to the fella. So it's ultra rare, which means we might get something really good for that one. One can only hope. I really got to find that wall man so I can offer him the goods. Be very most pleased. That wall drillable, soft and plump and drillable. No, it is not. Oh, it's a range fella. I'm not sure if you can throw that far. Can you throw that far? I'll extend like right there. I don't think you can. So I could shoot him. I've got the ammo for it. If I can land a headshot, I could like run up and just try to drill the fuck out. You know what? I think I can drill. I think I can get him. And what an unfortunate camera angle. I really just face fucked him to death with that drill. I really did just fucking I drilled his face to death, which is fucking vile. Which is brutal. But it is a thing that we did, and it was I'm not proud of it. Well, maybe a little bit. I saw the opportunity and just the unfortunate angle with me being raised up, him being lower down. Brutal. More than a loyal friend, you're actually similar to me, he says. He's calling Rat the wall fella. Creations are getting out of control, putting me in an unnecessary risk. 1 month to clean up the mess. Oh, is he piecing the body parts together to make the zombies? Because I thought the guy was helping us. Take an alternate path to the sewer. Oh, it might be someone else, actually, other than the wall guy. Alternate path to the sewer. I'll keep this door shut until everything is under control. Do not disappoint me. Sure enough, it won't budge. Okay. Let's try door number 2. It wouldn't shock me if door number 2 was the main one, because that's the middle fella. But I will attempt. Attempt such things. Mosey back. This hallway is so deliberate. I think it seems at least so deliberate with little openings, the little circular cylindrical openings. It keeps making me think something is going to like pop out, or like a steam vent, or like something's gonna happen. Oh shit, 2 of them. Could try. I think I'm gonna try to shoot. Can't really see what I'm doing. It's still better. Bitch. Oh, I gotta reload. I also gotta heal. Or go for the finisher. Finish him. I actually don't know if that first guy was a headshot, but we did drop him. 2 back to back. Alright, so something. Oh, another last aid kit, yes. Because those do stack, thank goodness. And then more shotgun shells, those also stack. Good. Good. Alright, so this might just have to be a dead end then, unless there's something in the corner. Or if there was a wall that was supple and drillable and delicious. No such luck. Alright, moving on. That quashes the theory of door number 2 being the big one. I mean, we used a full health kit, but we gained a full health kit. So we broke even there. We used probably 4 or 5 shots of pistol ammo, but gained an unknown number. Shotgun shells. Probably like 4. Or maybe 2. Maybe it's a double barrel. Hard to say. Here's got to be the big one. I'm really curious what the Pussy Toes is going to give us. That's a really rare. Oh, shit. Sure enough. Sure goddamn enough. It's a very rare and very special snacky. Hoping we'll get something really nice for our troubles. Also, I'm guessing we'll be coming back there probably a few more times. And there will be presumably more instances of traps popping out. Now, a couple things. That pipe looks a little bit resembling of the pipe that we saw that connected the trap. We've lost our first arm. Delicious waffles. I help. Max house, ambush him, basement. Max or man in wall. So I guess like, so there is a hole. Can I stick my dick in the hole? To the tune of Can I Play With Madness by Iron Maiden. Can I stick my dick in the hole? So this is clearly a trap of some kind. Before I fuck with anything, I'm gonna shoot that thing down. Got it. Because that's probably a trap. And I've learned my lesson. Anytime I see pipes like that, I know to fear everything. So, take the lemon. I assume they stack. Good. If I would have not disabled it, something else probably would have happened. It would have either exploded, saws would have chopped off my legs. Who fucking knows, man? Hoping it'd be Wall Fella. That is not Wall Fella. If I drop down, I might not be able to jump back. Or anything else in that previous area I need to consider. Anything else here? I mean, probably another broken bridge. I say, send it. Full send. Drop on down. Hold my beer. Ominous corridors. Can that big guy fit into these areas? He is a big muscular fella. Oh, yeah. How's about this, friends? It's getting late. It's getting late. As much as I would like to keep going, and I am enjoying this, I think we should probably call it here just because it's getting quite late. I suspect we'll probably find another Wall Fella space pretty soon. If nothing else, that like these narrow passages are the kinds of passages where a Wall Fella thrives. So we'll probably see him again. We'll probably see him again. Next time you play, you'll return to the last save game moment. That is fine with me. That is fine by me. This game is quite the trip. It's quite the trip. I would say overall, I like it. Overall, I like it. I have a couple nitpicks. I think the key stuck between the shelves, the closet areas in the kids' room, I think that was kind of bullshit. I would, from like a level design or a game design blah 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 perspective, I see that and I go, it's kind of lame and like unsatisfying. The combat is weird, but it's supposed to be it's a survival horror game. You're supposed to feel awkward and clunky. You're not like a battle-hardened veteran of foreign wars. You're just some guy. In this case, we're a fucking porn star. We probably haven't done a lot of shooting before, right? And on top of that, we're also one-handed right now. We lost one of our arms. Now, granted, it was our left arm, and we're presumed to be right-handed. But still, you know, the revolver we're holding is probably fairly heavy, so one-handing that without any other known, at least, firearm training is a tall order for sure. So all that is aside, it makes perfect sense that combat's going to be a little bit weird. The drill penis melee weapon is incredible and, like, more than makes up for melee combat being a little bit weird. That's been a strange blessing, an unusual and unexpected blessing. But overall, I like it. Overall, I like it. If you like survival horror, if you like Silent Hill, those kinds of games, and you want something that's a penchant for the really over-the-top in some unexpected ways, this game is enjoyable. It's not for everybody. It's not for everybody. It is for me. I am enjoying it. Just the fucking moment where the fucking guy takes our penis off, runs away with it, and then we get the penetrator to replace it. There was no way in a million years I would have ever guessed such a thing was possible. I would have never guessed. When I woke up this morning, I did not think I would be playing a video game where depenification followed by attaching a drill melee weapon to it was in my future. But here we are. But here we are. This was fun. This was fun, and I would like to continue it for sure. That was fun. Also, I'm pretty sure I wasted all my goddamn time on those math problems. And I guess I could save the notes. I guess I could, but like I think those math problems were truly extra credit. You know what? I will save them. I will save them because I could see this kind of game. I could see this game being the kind of game to have something at the very, very end that says, "Did you do your homework?" and you're like prompted for answers to the previous problems. So I'll save them. I don't know if it's gonna be worth a damn. I guess we'll see, but I will do my due diligence. I'll save them off. I'll be a good boy. That's it for the night, though, friends. Thank you for hanging out, and thank you to Shake and to Kara for those very generous raids. Kind of a weird week. This is my first night I've streamed this week. Last time I streamed was Sunday, and it's been just kind of a busy week. Also, just getting back to my desk late a whole bunch of nights in a row. So kind of a weird week schedule-wise.